Hello, Multiverse, and welcome to another episode of Warzone. I'm your host, Jerry Aldini, and joining me again after his week off of PTO is Michael Montoya.
How's it going, Jerry? How are we doing this week?
I'm good. How was your trip?
It was fine. You know, had some business things to handle in places.
It was a business trip? Is this what you're telling me?
Well, it was, you know, there's some personal things come up when you're out and about. You know, you got to handle it.
All right, that's fine. You know what, Michael? You're a grown adult. You can do what you want as long as you're fulfilling your business requirements here.
And indeed, I did. I filled out all my paperwork. You know, put them in the air vents, as is, you know, customary around here.
That's true, and that's okay. Aiden Xero did a great job last week filling in for you. Huge shout out to Aiden. Thank you very much for last week. I hope you got those recommendations for shark movies to watch so you can actually understand what they are.
Shark movies?
Aiden comes from a future dystopia. He has no idea what certain things are because they're extinct in his era.
Huh.
But you know what? Speaking of Aiden, you know what's really interesting? He's our first match today. We are kicking it off. No, we are going to have a showcase match, but that's not how we're kicking it off, folks. No, we are kicking off with another match in this ongoing feud between High Voltage and the Three Kings. We set it up right here last week while Aiden was on the show. Aiden Xero takes on Flyboy Bell, and that action is right now.
Let's head down to the ring.
Our opening match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing High Voltage, Aiden Xero.
Now, Aiden Xero, the man I'd actually be given the edge in this match. Now, the Bells are used to working cohesively as a tag team unit. Well, this man has plenty of singles experience.
He does, although we'll get into that when his opponent comes out. Aiden Xero, former Nexus Titan champion and the current leader of High Voltage. Although we hear that Justice Jake has been medically cleared, but he said he will be back when the time is right. Which I'm assuming is not ominous at all.
Yeah, it's not like that's half of our locker room. Ominous, that is.
And introducing their competitor, representing the Three Kings, Flyboy Bell.
Now, you talk about the singles experience of Aiden Xero. I would point out that this man right here is a multi-time tag champion, is one of the long-time veterans of the multiverse. Had to go singles for a bit during the Inquisition when his former tag partner, the Dagarik, was sent to prison by McDonald. And of course, then he got joined by his younger brother, Strongman. But I would never sleep on either Bell, is what I'm saying.
Not sleeping on it, but when you get into a place where you find that comfortable, it can be hard to come out of that homeostasis. We'll see here tonight whether he can come out of that tag team mindset.
Atomic drop, a second atomic drop. Damn it! Aiden's pulling no punches. Or knees
Aiden
in this
going
case.
straight for the perineum is the polite word for it.
Is it? You know, Mr. Rabbit
It
calls
is.
it the Cape Canaverals. And Mr. Rabbit, if you're out there, I remember what you said last night.
What, is Mr. Rabbit starting some?
It was 2 words. It was 3 words. Unfortunately, 2 of those words were "suck it."
That sounds like Rabbit. Oh!
Hey!
Beautiful run it there.
Hurricane Rana takedown by Flyboy. Like I said, this is one of our most skilled cruiserweights, a master of the lucha style.
Looked like there was an attempt at a power bomb there, but that turned into a Rana very quickly.
That was I think that was a little bit of a lazy pin on Aiden's part. I think Aiden may be just a little cocky. Ladies and
Cocky
gentlemen,
or overexcited.
This is your first match of the day. We decided to start it out with this singles action, and Aiden stomping on the hand of Flyboy. Now just pounding his head into the ring.
Very pointed attack from Aiden. Just causing, it seems like the maximum amount of pain is the goal today. Not necessarily a specific body part, but
and
just overall causing the body to fall to shambles.
And again, a lot of this started because there was a match between High Voltage and the Three Kings where, pinfall.
A chair may have gotten involved.
Only 1 count. Yep. Yeah, Ginger Boy threw in a chair. Aiden took exception to that, and that's where we are now. Oh! Just good old-fashioned punch to the jaw, followed by a stunner.
Yeah, I suppose High Voltage forgot about the mean streak of the old Ginger Boy.
Of the Mad Lad. That's right. And there has been a lot of back and forth between Ginger Boy and Aiden Xero since then. And a lot of different matches between High Voltage and the Kings. Oh, just stretching. Okay, this. Oh, just pulling on the arm. That if you're not careful, that'll break a man's arm.
And there's so many
Another 1
cartilage
count.
you can damage, things being pulled out of their sockets, muscles being torn. So many awful injuries can come of a move like that.
Fake out clothesline by Aiden. 1.
Straight to the back of the head just for a 1 count.
They're going for a lot of pins. I don't think either of these men are taking the other lightly. As well, they should not. Oh, uppercut from Flyboy. Aiden in the corner.
Flyboy still proving that he's tougher than a frozen Salisbury steak in the knee.
Okay, is Aiden going to be able to... Yep, another 1 count. No, we haven't had his 2 count yet in this match.
Plenty of 1 counts.
And, all right. Kneeling fireman carry takeover. What do we got next? Into the corner.
These 2 are too shy to take some punishment.
Just head meeting. You know, the thing you don't realize, yeah, there's a cover on that turnbuckle, but under it, steel. You hit hard enough, the cushion doesn't do enough work.
Oh, yeah, right under there's a little steel ringlet. I've seen them put the ring together.
You know, and depending on how things go at the Super Show, you might get a chance to experience that if we have our training session.
Not a chance, Jerry.
Oh, Aiden now on the outside. Oh, no, Flyboy's going up. Flyboy's about to fly.
He's indeed going after his namesake here. Let's see if he can put something together.
I think he's waiting on Aiden getting into a different position. Okay, Aiden's up, and he changes his mind.
Yeah,
That was more of a threat.
It's an ever-changing situation. You know, it's always going to evolve. Oh,
helicopter, Hurricane Rana, and now Aiden is on the floor, and that had to hurt, even if we do have better cushions out there now.
And still hit him with that ham and a chopper. Oh!
Hurricane Rana takedown again.
Hitting the 5 count from our ref. Kick to the gut.
Aiden
sending Flyboy back in.
Getting him back in the ring where this has to end. Oh, and then back out again.
Ooh. You know, even I have to tip my hat to just the innovative offense of Aiden Xero, ever-changing, just always unique and brutal to see.
Well, I mean, considering he was a rebel in a dystopian future who came back in time, And not so. Oh, reverse clothesline again. Not so much to improve the future as just to get out of the shitty situation he was in. Come on, Aiden, get back in the ring. Up to a 6 count. Oh, slamming him on the hardest part of the ring, and Flyboy just flops.
I wonder if the most insane high flyer in our day and age would be sort of a normal work rate person in Aiden's future. That's my sort of thought about that. Going for a pin.
A high flyer. I mean, the best high flyers we have right now. You're seeing one of them in the ring, and the other is, of course, the former Nexus Titan champion Bart Ender, who we'll be seeing in action later today.
So the one currently in the ring seems to have his wings clipped by Aiden Xero.
Huge punch by Aiden. Man who last week, I had to, when Carcharodon came out, and I was trying to explain he was a shark man, and he was like, what's a shark? And unfortunately, the audience was trying to help in ways that didn't help. Another
he knows what a
Hurricanrana.
platypus is. Ooh!
Yeah, there was some mention of sending him Sharknado, and I had to explain there aren't really Sharknadoes.
We live in the multiverse, Jerry. Of course there are Sharknadoes.
Going up the top again. Oh, fly. Oh! That he got some frequent flyer miles for that.
You know, everybody goes for dives, but nobody can just come flying at you like Flyboy Bell.
So, yeah, no, I mean, if we go on a list of high flyers, I would say you've got, of course, Flyboy, Bart Ender, a lot in Omega. Omega Club is very cruiser heavy. We've got Mega Blitz X. You, of course, have Alpha Kong. And we're waiting to see how Whitney and Gunner are going to develop on that front. Of course, even though he's more of a technical wrestler, hasn't been flying as much lately. In the day, the Doctor of Albinomics. Well,
Alba's made an adjustment, and it's in results and giving him a lot better matches.
And what?
He's done with VIP.
You know, maybe we should someday have a tournament of cruisers.
That would be awesome.
See who the best cruiserweight is, the best high flyer in the company. Might have to have a talk with our friends over on Flashbang, see if we can have a inter-brand competition on that front.
Is it even worth it, though? I mean, is there really much talent over there on Flashbang?
You know what? If any member of Doom is listening to the program right now, the opinions of Michael Montoya do not represent the rest of the staff.
Oh, what's Doom gonna do? Carve a pumpkin and leave it on my doorstep? Ooh. Just a bunch of Halloween hacks, Jerry. Meanwhile,
right.
in the ring, Aiden's putting on a clinic here.
You've never been in a room with them before, I forget. All right, anyway, back to this action. And, again, you have Flyboy living up to his name, and you have the much more brutal style of Aiden Xero, who is a man who likes his neck breakers and likes his punching. Or in that case, that massive lariat.
Well, just too bad he's not wrestling in a playground this week. It is a regular ring. No monkey bars for you, Aiden.
I was asking Aiden what's the difference between a clothesline and a lariat, and he said the difference between a clothesline and a lariat is a lariat is the amount of the wrath of God you bring behind it. 1, 2.
Specifically the Texan god of Texas.
Here we go again. Flyboy up top. Flyboy looking for it.
Spread his wings and fly like a... There are several birds I have to take off the list, but oh my God!
Yeah, that was a hell of a hurricane. I was literally expecting that to be the La Estrella, but instead it was a hell of a Hurricanrana.
Just the momentum from coming off that top rope, whipping around on the neck of Aiden Xero. It's got to put a lot of stress on your head. Speaking of stress on the head.
I mean, Flyboy is bringing it to Aiden.
Showing him that he not only can he fly, he can hit those more hard-hitting, brutal moves. His foot stomps to the back of the head of Aiden Xero. And another meeting of the minds there. Ooh.
And, oh! That torques the hamstrings, the knee. Oh, brutal. And now going for the cover. 1. And again, kicking out at 1 is Aiden Xero.
Maybe Aiden should start working on those ligaments and joints of Flyboy, because he's clearly still in good enough shape to be jumping around.
Well, if we're being fair, Aiden has mostly been targeting Flyboy's head. He's at least looking for a knockout, or at least a setup for 0 hour. Maybe a divided by 0.
That's true. I always forget about how unique and punishing some of these finishers can get.
Going for a pin again. 1, 2. Oh, barely a 2. Barely a 2, but at least he got a 2 count this time. And he's going upstairs again.
Rope there in the corner.
Is this going to be it? Oh! La Estrella! Well, no, not quite. That wasn't quite the La Estrella, but definitely a great dive.
I think that was a way of showing off his toughness there to Aiden Xero. If you notice, he was holding his hands behind his back while he was in the air. He took that all straight on the abdomen. And that seems to have actually done him a disservice here, as Aiden's able to get one up on the Flyboy.
And again, pounding on the head of the Bell brother.
Elbows, fists. Colliding with the... There we go. Colliding with the mat. If you notice, every time he slams the Flyboy's head into the... Oh! Into the mat, he always takes him towards the edge of the ring. Where that springiness starts to go away.
And I think that was a systems failure neck breaker. Oh, and Flyboy returning again, going for kicks. Going for using those mighty legs that he's developed a lot of his jumping, flying style with. Now just stomping him when he's down.
When your legs are used to launching your whole body.
1, 2. Oh. Well, yeah. As
several human being lengths off of the floor, you're going to develop some powerful legs.
I think we're about to see it. Oh,
knees up.
Knees up. Oh, no.
That's worse than nobody home.
No,
there was a stranger home, and he needs you in the gut.
Aiden hits 0 hour.
2, 3, and 0 hour wins it.
And your winner, Aiden Xero.
Well, there you have it. The cyberpunk prodigy taking the win for high voltage.
With that, everyone's future just got a little bit more edgy and confusing.
This feud between High Voltage and the Three Kings isn't ending anytime soon.
Why would it? It's been a great feud so far.
I'm going to have to sit down with the brass. We're going to have to figure out something with it. I mean, great win for Aiden Xero. But this feud, Michael, oh my goodness, this feud. It is just absolutely insane.
Definitely heading in that direction.
And again, we're looking at people who, by and large, for years upon years have been friends. But once that adrenaline gets going, once that spirit of competitiveness gets triggered, it's every man for himself. Now, before we get into this match, I want to get back to something we've been talking about. So last week, of course, we saw the vicious attack by Arcolf from on the Citra King, who had won the previous week's showcase match. Now, a couple people are going, we had mentioned that was the second attack. We realized that I had tried to get cameras back for that first attack, and they didn't, but we did end up getting some footage, so we're going to go to that now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just as a reminder that a few weeks ago, Arcolf attacked Power Surge. Power Surge, a man who had also won a showcase match the previous week. Arcolf, it feels like, I mean, it's only 2 attacks.
He has something to prove, it seems, though. He's been going on this tear of violence.
And this happened ever since he lost that Warpgate hardcore match against the Dagarik.
Are these seemingly completely random attacks? I can't really put my thumb on a pattern or anything.
I mean, there's some suspicions, Michael, but we're not sure. But either way, with that, before we get down to the ring, well, I have something. Well, you know what? Let's save it. You know what? Truck, hold that clip. Let's play it after the showcase. All right, let's. The wrestlers are in the gorilla position. They're ready to come out. Let's get going with today's showcase match.
8 angry dudes ready to pound the crap out of each other.
That is certainly a way to look at it.
Let's go to the ring.
The following is an 8-man showcase match. Introducing first, the Latino B, Buck Bumble.
Our first competitor out is the Latino B. He fly, he sting, he be. Buck Bumble, who I would like to point out, Buck Bumble, while he has been a fixture in the showcase scene, has yet to win one of the showcase matches. He's definitely been doing better as a singles competitor.
Well, there's another chance to prove himself tonight in this 8-man showcase match.
It could be Buck's night. Viva la raza, indeed. Or Viva la raza. Viva la revolution.
Viva la revolución.
And there are the Bucks.
Let's hope nobody here tonight is allergic.
But the real question, number 2. I think you'll like who we chose.
Introducing next, Istanbul.
Yep, formerly tagging with Seth Jackson.
Well, in a match they won, I would point out.
I didn't want to be reminded of that, but yeah, they did.
He did. And, of course, the former partner of Constantinople looking to make a singles name for himself. Not his first showcase match, hoping to add another win to his column. It's Istanbul. Hardest thing about him, he's very slippery.
Yeah, very slippery.
Also, he can really intimidate you with that mustache.
It's a very well manicured mustache. I will give him that.
What do you do in the face of that mustache?
You kneel. You kneel before the superior mustache.
And there you have it. Crowd showing some love for this Turkish oil wrestler as he continues to make a name for himself since his return.
You think he's adding Vampire Hunter to his resume?
That's a question we're going to have to ask between him and Seth.
Introducing third, DJ Milzner.
speaking of returning to Warzone, this man has been on tour. He is a successful DJ, but he has, as he told us when he asked to be reactivated, he's worried about his buddy Defunct.
I was just about to say, I wonder what this man's opinion on the whole Cloud9 situation is.
Well, he's come back, but we pointed out, well, if you're going to come back, we got to bring you back into action. And what better way to reintroduce a man to the multiverse than a showcase?
All right, let's see if those DJing skills have overtaken the wrestler within.
I mean, this man has done great. This man has many acolytes. He's won a Royal Rumble, one of the only we ever truly had. He also was one of the Wish Upon a Brawl winners.
Hey, just it's always spooky to mention the Rumble. There's all the weird happenings around that.
Introducing fourth, Leonid Sanchez.
And speaking of high voltage, after that win by his team captain just moments ago, out comes Leonid Sanchez to represent high voltage.
Senor Sanchez with the skin condition. There he is.
I gotta find. I'm still not sure that isn't a tattoo. It's a marking of his people. Here's the thing you've got to ask yourself: which side is the tattoo?
You just cracked my mind wide open.
Yeah, because Leonid's an alien, but maybe the purple side is the natural side.
Now the question is, who the hell manufactures skin tone ink?
Like you said, they were in a multiverse.
Touche, Jerry. Touche.
Introducing next, representing VIP, Wilson, son of Will.
There he is, the work rate man himself.
Yeah, you're a big fan of this guy.
I am a huge fan of Wilson. So is the MNW universe, Jerry. Gotta love him. Work rate Wilson.
Yeah, I'm sure those various blues and you suck chants we hear are just signs of affection.
They're confused marks, Jerry. That's what they are. Confused, sad little marks.
Wilson making a appearance here while the feud between VIP and Meme is going on. And here he is in a showcase. It's interesting. You don't actually see Wilson in this kind of match. He's usually higher on the card. But I guess VIP decided they were going to stake a claim. So, we had some stats recently. I'll talk about those in a minute. And VIP made a comment about things need to be evened out.
Well, of course they do. VIP isn't, receiving the accolades that at least I believe they should.
And tweeting out on social media, Maximum the Thunder guys, let's go work rate Wilson, the best. I shined up all the boots. Now put him to the test. Okay.
Maximum the Thunder guys doing a great job.
Let's find out who's sixth.
Introducing next, representing the Sentinels, Sparrow.
And one of the heroes of the multiverse, Sparrow.
Indeed, a member of the cosplayers of the multiverse.
The Sentinels, of course, aligning with the main event mechs against VIP. So I'm sure that is that alliance's answer to Wilson being in this match. The evening, I said, our bookkeeping firm recently sent us some new information. So, of course, we keep track of who wins showcases. They recently gave us an addendum of what factions have won showcase matches. And for Warzone, turns out Omega Club has won 6. But then you get into Chained Hells won 3 and Nakama Worldwide's won 2. Omega Club and Main Event Mix, none.
Well, the man currently in the ring better keep his fraudulent cosplayer hands off of Wilson.
He's a legitimate licensed superhero. I've seen the paperwork.
I don't believe it. Let's see who's up next.
Introducing 7. Louis McDonald.
And here he is, the leader of Legion.
Another little interesting story nugget going on here on M&W Warzone with Leonid Sanchez. Louis McDonald.
Well, Louis McDonald, of course, has been locked in a feud of recent weeks with former Legion member Cain, and Cain's new master, I guess, Exar Kun. And Exar Kun came out last week and called for a tag match of Cain and Exar Kun versus Louis and Earl King West, the newest addition to Legion. Don't know if this is going to be Cain's and Exar's answer, but Louis is in this match. Guess to see if he can get Legion onto that list of factions that have won showcases.
This would be a good warm-up for said match, said feud. I would love to see that personally.
That is number 7. We have one last contestant to come out in this match.
Much talked about 8th position. Let's see who it is.
I'd worry if I was Louis McDonald. He's a name high up in the book of grudges for Dagarik. After all, he is the man that actually sent him to prison.
Yeah, that would get you high up there.
Yeah. And we still need a contestant, somebody to take on Dagarik at the Super Show for the Warp Gate. But we'll get into that later. Right now, let's see who's number 8.
And introducing next.
Oh, dear.
Oh, boy.
It's gotta be Cain!
Well, I guess Cain decided let's not wait. He's here in this showcase match, and he is staring down at Louis McDonald. Louis
put his name
pissed.
straight in that book.
Oh, Louis is not happy.
Oh boy. He must have saw Louis' name on the sheet for this week and said, "No, I want to do that."
Yeah, Louis looks pissed. What's hilarious is Buck and Leonid are laughing their asses off. And when I say laugh, they're laughing at Louis.
Seems a little unnecessary, but I understand the laughter. I don't necessarily approve of it, but you definitely do not want to get in between these two.
Oh no.
These are two polarized forces about to collide.
I can't believe Wilson is yawning.
No, wait, when you're that good, Jerry, you gotta, it's hard to make things entertaining for yourself. I understand. Back in journalism school, I was waiting for some, natural disasters, political scandals.
Here we go. Yep, and there you go. Louis and Cain going right after each other.
Immediately after each other. Sparrow actually stomping on Milzner.
That could just be proximity because you've got Wilson going after Buck and then Leonid. The two people were laughing at him. Or they were the people that were laughing at Louis. Sorry, I guess he decided, you think this is a joke? And meanwhile, Cain has brought Louis outside where he can get a little one-on-one focus on his rival. Louis bringing it back in the ring.
He definitely wanted some quality time there.
Yeah, Sparrow and Milzner outside. And, Leonid looks like he's going to fly on Istanbul.
I wonder if Milzner thought he could warm up on the, the greener of the heroes.
Maybe. Oh, beautiful moonsault on the outside. I think Leonid heard us talking about high flyers and wanted to get his name into the list.
Yeah, well, he definitely reminded us. Wilson breaking out of that hold from Buck.
Louis and Cain staying hyper-focused on each other. Oh, Louis trying to rip off Cain's mask. Even though Cain's not a luchador, we have seen his face before. That mask is coming to represent something. Especially now that he is in training under a Sith Lord.
You can't hide behind it when someone like Louis is around. He's going to go straight for that.
Oh, cover by Istanbul on Leonid. 1, 2, and a kick out. Now, and then a attempt by a pin on Louis by Cain, but the ref was distracted by Istanbul.
Well, Istanbul doing well against such an energetic opponent. That was a beautiful clothesline there.
Buck trying to pin Wilson. That's going to be, that would be something. Oh, trying to...
That would be something that wouldn't happen.
Yeah, Wilson had it well scouted. He knew what Buck was going for and had, as much, got to say, give Wilson this. He is an experienced ring veteran. He certainly deserves his position on Wrestling Talent. He is absolutely a deserving mid-card wrestler. Oh! Louis going, 1, 2, and Cain kicks out.
Sorry, I have to do my breathing exercises.
Istanbul and Leonid still focused. Basically, everyone is still working on the partners they had when they started this match. Everyone is being very focused. I guess there's a lot to be said about trying to get those eliminations. Oh, Buck covered Wilson again. 1.
Everyone had a very similar strategy from the beginning. Wilson not having it.
Kicked out at 2. This is an energetic showcase. Everyone is everywhere.
Oh, what did I say, Jerry? Look at that. Oh. Istanbul tried to intervene there. Now Cain taking it to him, saying, get out of my way. But look.
Louis and Cain, they don't want... It's like, this is our fight. Oh.
Yeah,
but now
get out of our way.
Sparrow getting in the way. Oh, and Istanbul and... What the heck? What, guys.
Trying to separate these two? I don't know what's going on.
Well, in the end, it's still a showcase match. Only one person can win.
You can't count out any other competitors, no matter who they're fighting with.
Now, the name of the game is eliminate everyone. Leonid knocking down Istanbul, trying to go for something, but Buck keeps getting in the way. Oh, where? And... let's see.
To the top after he did the worm there. Oh!
Yeah, now it's just devolving into chaos.
A kick.
I think Louis was thinking about doing an evolution on Istanbul. Istanbul goes, no. And then Istanbul
doing the smart thing.
Right back after Wilson.
He got some rest out there on the side of the ring. Oh, trying to pick up the pin on Wilson. What is happening? What?
And there goes.
Wilson has been eliminated.
Well, I guess so much for VIP getting their name in a win column in the showcase.
Despicable play. Despicable play by that Turkish weirdo.
Oh, and there goes Leonid.
Leonid Sanchez has been eliminated.
And just like that, suddenly we're down to 6.
Too quick
Hurricane
elimination.
Rana by Sparrow on Louis.
I'll have to give that twerp something. He sure can fly around like an annoying little bastard.
And Louis knocking Sparrow out of the ring. Wilson grumbling as he leaves, yelling something about this is all bullshit. And tweeting out on social media is Rapture New Road in before Wilson calls Istanbul bullshit. Nice. Now I'm going to give that one to Rapture. That was well played, sir. Does mean that's it was Juan doing something like that to Wilson that led to their feud. Be interesting if he decides to go after Istanbul next.
King of Istanbul picking up the pin on Sparrow.
And there
Ref is distracted, however.
DJ Milzner has been eliminated.
And Louis takes out the DJ.
Sparrow has been eliminated.
And there goes Sparrow.
Okay, Istanbul has now eliminated both Wilson and Sparrow.
Istanbul really, despite that questionable play earlier, really going for it in the showcase match. Punch there to the back of the head of Cain.
And tweeting out on social media, R. Sawyer, annoying little bastard.
Ooh.
You mean Wilson, right? Fair enough. And also tweeting out on social media, Constantinople, well, Istanbul, I might not remember you at all well, but my respect for you just jumped way to Rampage on that on that goblin. Okay.
You're right, Sparrow is a little goblin. I agree.
I think he was talking about someone else, but okay.
No, he was talking about Sparrow. I believe what I want to believe. You believe what you want to believe.
Louis! Okay.
Oh!
And there goes Buck.
Was that a springboard crossbody?
It was.
Woo. I'm learning.
And now a curb stomp. And lifting him up
onto the shoulders.
And
Oh! That knee to the face. What is Istanbul doing?
Getting his third elimination is what he's doing.
Buck Bumble has been eliminated.
Istanbul, I would not interfere in this.
I wouldn't get involved in this one. This is personal.
2.
There it goes.
3. He just got the
Cain
pin
has
on
been
Cain.
eliminated.
He got the pin on Cain.
He did, and that's Louis gonna gloat, but Cain's I'm sure a little pissed. But now you got to deal with Istanbul.
Istanbul, who's been tearing through the competition here.
3 eliminations. Istanbul has been making a hell of a showing.
2 legitimate eliminations.
I mean, at this point, I look at these matches as in a way an indicator of, okay, who needs some attention? Istanbul, that big win with Seth Jackson. Oh, all right, maybe not. I mean, looks like Louis McDonald's setting up for evolution.
Does Istanbul have any chutzpah left in him?
Evolution hits.
Ooh.
It's the big question. Can Istanbul kick out? All right, here comes the ref.
Busted
1,
open.
2.
Bleeding. Sweating.
Oh.
Your winner, Louis McDonald.
That has to be weighing on the head of Cain now. Louis McDonald picking up the win, asserting himself in the showcase match.
This is the second win in a row for Louis McDonald. Ref, get out of the way.
Ref.
All right.
Okay, they phased through.
May in fact be the Evolve.
He's proven that here tonight. There may have been some hiccups in the beginning, but it seems that it's picking up business.
Well, speaking of picking up business, Michael, I got a little. There was a little audio. I want to direct you to a little piece of audio we have. Let's listen to this.
All right.
Good evening, you idiots. I have returned. From where, you ask? Well, I was having a nice relaxing vacation in Kokomo with my good friend Mike Montoya when all of a sudden... isn't this just great, Mike? Getting a nice suntan on this beautiful private tropical beach where no blithering marks can disturb us.
That's pretty great, Wilson. Thanks for the invite. I needed a little vacation. That creepy dude from HR keeps popping out of the vent and handing me things to sign.
Ugh, that's horrible. Well, you're safe from that here, man, and you deserve a good rest after having to deal with Jerry Aldini's idiotic commentary all the time. Now, you just wait right there, and I'm gonna go get us some coconut juice. Oh, for fuck's sakes! Hold on. What? Uh-huh. Yeah, that's right. Really? What the fuck? Yeah, fine, I'll tell him. Bye.
What's wrong? That wasn't who I think it was it?
Sadly, yes. The brass wants me to head back to the arena to make a statement about my match with Juan. They're just like, oh, Wilson, what match time do you want? Like they can't fucking figure it out. And they want me to bring you back, too. I'm sorry, Mike, but we have to go. We better go pack up.
Yeah, just give me a few minutes to lament my crushed dreams.
So, yeah, since the brass interrupted my vacation for this, let me tell them this. It should really be obvious what match I want. I literally have work rate in my fucking name. Figure it out, dipshits. Now, while you go figure out the obvious, I need to go train. Burning off all this coconut juice takes a lot of work, unlike figuring out what match I want at the Super Show. So, bye.
Business trip, huh?
What? My headphones got unplugged, Jerry. I was trying to get the audio team down here. I fixed it myself, though, so they're working fine now.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I find amusing? That Wilson thought he was getting a choice in what kind of match. No. We were just telling him, be ready for the announcement. Guess the ego filter kicked in, but I'm ready to make that announcement. You know what? Let's do it right now. Let me get some squatch roast in me. Nothing like a little blood rage game when I'm about to talk about this. So, Wilson, son of Will, or Work Rate Wilson, as he likes to be called now, and Juan Chance, hair versus mask at the Super Show on November 20th. And we needed to find a match that would ensure we had a definitive winner. And we have decided, we being, of course, myself, Mr. Lawson, and the brass. Juan Chance, Work Rate Wilson, you will meet on Saturday, November 20th, in a 1-hour Iron Man match. And the loser either loses his mask or his hair.
Oh my God.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, 1 hour. Whoever gets the most pinfall or submission decisions in that time frame is the winner. So that way it can't just be one sudden bad pin, one out of nowhere submission. You have to, endurance is the key.
Jerry, you've killed Juan Chance.
Have I?
Juan Chance will suffocate and die. He will have heart palpitations and explode in the ring.
Or
you've killed the man, Jerry.
We end up with a bald Wilson. And remember, there's a side bet going on. This is how I'm making sure it's fair, because you and I have a bet on this match. If Wilson loses, then you get a training match. You get in the ring with me, and I train you a bit on how to be a wrestler.
I really don't want to. I don't want to do that, Jerry.
And of course, in the off chance that Wilson wins, I have to buy one of his NFTs.
Well, I mean, you're getting one either way. Either you're gonna buy one, or I'm getting you one for Christmas. And I'm gonna make sure it's the most uncomfortable picture of Wilson possible, Jerry.
Oh, no. That's fine. I'm not gonna have to worry about it. But
you're
in the
hanging it over the
meantime,
fireplace.
let's go. Wait a minute. What? Hang on, Mike. Hang on. What? Oh, seriously? Is there? Where's security? Can you at least get a camera back there? Oh, for God's sake! I can't believe this is happening. Hang on, folks. Hang on. We got it. I'm trying to. There's something going on in the parking area. I'm trying to. Pete's trying to get a cameraman. He's found. Okay, you found Brad. Great. Get Brad back there. All right, come on. What's going?
Hit the red button, Brad. Oh my God!
Oh my God! Arcolf is attacking Enigma. They're on top of the production truck.
Who are these gross people in the production truck? Oh my God!
Threw him up. Enigma won last week's showcase match. Okay, that proves it. Arcolf is attacking the showcase. We just lost. Brad's running for his life. Brad's running for his life.
Yeah. What?
Oh my God! Somebody tell me is medical? Oh, good. Okay, so apparently Dr. Caliban was in the building to give a medical report later. He is rushing to the aid of Enigma. Arcolf, and Arcolf is just standing apparently on the top of that truck menacingly.
He's just watching him.
Yeah, it's just apparently from what I'm getting from Pete, it's disturbing.
Yeah, and we apologize, folks, for our outdated production truck. It's got some pictures of some jobbers on it. We have no clue.
There can be no doubt now. That is 3 showcase winners in a row that are. I think Louis McDonald might regret having won that victory.
Oh boy, there's some unwanted eyes up on him.
That is just, oh my God. Well, we were going to go to. What else do we have, Pete? Okay, Pete's trying to get order backstage, and okay. Well,
come on, guys,
he does?
listen to McPherson.
Shh, hang on. Well, no, yeah. Tell him yes, he can come to the ring. I'm fine with that. Yeah. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna head to. We got somebody coming down to ringside. We're gonna give him some mic time while we assess what's going on. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Lade Hireold. Bonjour, Multiverse. It is I, Lade Hireold, your French-Canadian daredevil. I have come to the ring with very serious matters to discuss, but of course I must do this in as polite a manner as possible. One does not want to be rude. No foul language, no swearing. Swearing does not get you on television. I am a patient man. I've been in the multiverse many years. I have dealt with the association with a odd monstrosity that shares my name. I have dealt with many things, but lately I've been working very hard in the hardcore division. And so I have a request, a very, very civil, polite request. Dagarik, mon ami, I ask you to now give me a shot. I wish to attempt to win the Warpgate Hardcore Championship. I've tried many matches to get an opportunity. I admit I've come up a little short, but you've faced everyone else. I do believe it is my turn. Well, sounds like the dagger hurt him.
Oh boy. We're getting an answer right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warpgate Hardcore Champion. There was last week a hell of a match. Dagarik versus TJ the Mint Gable. Dagarik won after he jumped off of the top of a ladder onto TJ, who was on a table. And then TJ got up and still punched Dagarik in the face. But Dagarik eventually won. Let's hear what the dagger has to say.
All right. You want a shot? You want a shot at the hardcore title? Eh? Is that what you want? Well, if you want that, you're gonna have to do me a favour and cut it out with all this namby-pamby polite shit. Do you understand? Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Do you understand in your Canadian brain that you need to put down the kiddie gloves?
But mon ami, I would not wish to be disrespectful. You are a prince. You are a champion. You have suffered greatly at the hands of miscreants. And I understand you have many grudges that must be settled. How could I possibly be rude to you? I respect you so much. Truly.
It's not a matter of being rude. It's the matter of showing that you can do this. That you can take it to the hardcore champ. And I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. There's no problem in that. You want it? You got it. But I want to see the fire behind those eyes. I want to see the fire behind those glasses. Do you understand that?
Oh, trust me, the fire is there. I do not have to be boisterous or rude to have passion. I am, after all, French-Canadian. I live in Quebec. You have no idea what Quebec is like, I can tell. No. It's there. I can bring it as hard as anyone.
No, you're supposed to tug on my beard, slap me in the face. Do something. Come on. I want to see the rage behind it. I know you have to have some anger inside that. Come on, there's got to be something inside that polite, unnerving face of yours.
Oh, Dagger, you misunderstand. How could I be upset? I've already survived being in a faction with Trashman Jones. If I can handle that, trust me. Once you've done that, you can handle anything, mon ami. No, I don't have to lose my composure. I can still be a champion.
Alright, well, this is not normal. You're gonna need some reverse therapy, so I'll tell you what. During our match, I'm going to frustrate you. I'm going to try and pull something out of you. A side of you that we might not have seen, but, well, I'm gonna do my best and do you that favor and make you into a hardcore competitor.
Oh, no. I am already a hardcore competitor. And as I said, sometimes the best answer is to keep calm in the face of adversity. He who can focus and strategize will win. So it is, interestingly, fire versus ice, no?
A forge is not calm. Being hardcore is not calm. It is nothing but adversity, and you must be a part of it. You must be a part of the fire, the flame, the explosion, in order to be in this division. And one way or another, I'm gonna get you to explode.
Well, there we go. That was a yes. You heard it, right, Michael?
Yeah, we're gonna have a match for that belt.
Yeah, there you go. And you know what? Okay, Colin, I'm sealing the deal. November 20th. The Dagarik defends his Warp Gate Hardcore Championship against the French-Canadian daredevil, Lade Hireold.
That's going to be one hell of a match.
That is the nicest challenge for a Warp Gate belt for anything around here I think I've ever seen.
Well, it was accepted. There's no problem on that end.
And here's the thing. I think his calmness got on Dagarik's nerves.
He's not used to that. He's used to people in the hardcore division wanting a piece. But not like that.
And that's, although I think Dagarik, he survived Nakano Worldwide in the old days.
Oh.
I mean, you gotta give him, he has been, Hireold has been through a lot. And for everything he has been through, he has remained calm and charming.
Indeed he has. You know what? I'm disarmed by the man myself, Jerry.
You are, what do you do in the face of that? The face of civility?
I think you do what Dagarik said. He's going to try and frustrate him. Going to try and piss him off.
That's good. I am now looking forward to this match. I am glad this is happening. Ladies and gentlemen, November 20th, Lade Hireold, the Dagarik, the Warp Gate Hardcore Championship.
I mean, if you missed that super show, you are missing history in the making. You want to be a part of that, folks.
Just 2 weeks away. 2 weeks, Michael. We have one more show between now and that event.
I'm excited to commentate my first super show.
And then we have got so much coming. We'll get into that later. Right now, so last week you were gone. You were in Kokomo.
Yes, I was on vacation. You ruined what was about to be a perfectly reasonable and fun beach volleyball game. Ruin.
But one of the things that happened was last week we had a match. Blood Money versus the Murder Cave. Sir Uncle Dunk and Mr. Butler taking on Chaz Lee and Grizzly Adams. Only they didn't come out alone. When Blood Money came out, Devin was behind them. And when Murder Cave came out, Jack Abbott was following. As far as we can tell, neither team actually knew that the Shoot Nation members were there. They were sitting in manager positions. What ended up happening, just so you understand what we're about to be hearing, Jack Abbott threw a chair in the ring. And we think Chesley thought that chair was thrown in by Grizzly. And then the Scorpion jumped up on the apron
and ratted him out.
Well, at first the ref turned to him, and as soon as the ref turned, Chaz grabbed the chair, and then yes, Jack Abbott yelled, "Ref, he's got a chair." The ref turned around and disqualified the Murder Cave. So, and of course the person that was hit by that chair was Mr. Butler. And Butler had something, so let's go here now from one half of Blood Money. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Butler.
Shoot Nation. I've been replaying the events from last week through my head, and I just can't seem to understand something. Why? And no, I don't mean your sponsorship agreements. I mean, why do you seem so intent on wishing for your ruination? What exactly compelled you to paint a target on your back? What exactly made the two of you come out accompanying different teams, like you were two trainers parading your Pokemon around on the way to a battle? Was it some kind of joke? Because if it was, then why was the punchline, Chaz Lee hits the butler with a steel chair? I don't know about the Murder Cave, but when you guys chose to stick your nose into our business, you officially became our business. The business of kicking your ass. And let me tell you, business is booming. We're open for business. The business of giving you the business. Of the backside of your head.
And in response, let's hear from the Scorpion himself, ladies and gentlemen, Jack Abbott. hang on. We're having. Let me check with the audio truck. Looks like there might have been some problems. Give me just a second. Pete's looking into it.
Wiggle the wires. I could wiggle the wires.
It might be a twizzle of the twazzle. Hang on, just a second.
Dangle the dangle.
We are in fact dingling said dangle. All right, let's. Are we good, guys? Are we gonna try this again? Okay, let's try this again.
Oi, Warzone, I got a question for you. How many of you were actually surprised at what Devin and I did last week? And if you were, why? I mean, look at us. Two scrappy lads who grew up with nothing. Took up MMA and had to work odd jobs like putting together the rings and such, just to make ends meet between fights. And now we show up to take the piss out of a bunch of bastards with overinflated senses of superiority, and people are surprised? And now that bastard Uncle Dunk's lackey is pissed because good sense left Chatz's body, and he picked up that chair, and he used it when both Devin and I were watching. Okay, fine. You made an unnecessary chair shot there, Mr. Butler. Personally, I'd blame that on the man who actually swung the chair. But if you want to be pissed with me, fine with me. You want your pound of flesh, go talk to the brass and set up a fight. I'll be sure to be there to bend you in half and tap you out. Be seeing you.
And finally, just to complete the circuit, let's hear from the other half of Blood Money. Ladies and gentlemen, Sir Uncle Dunk.
Oh, I see what it is. Ever since old Uncle lost the Titan's belt, he's suddenly a joke. Shoot Nation thought they could have some fun with the old man, eh? Well, you'll soon learn the consequences of your actions. The loss of the Nexus Titan is a minor setback, for I am still the most noble and mighty of the men in MNW. Once Mr. Butler and I prove ourselves in the tag division, Shoot Nation shall be the first to feel our wrath. Blood Money will not be mocked by a pair of... Who's that? Pizza for a Mr. Uncle Dunk. Pizza? I didn't order a pizza. Must have been Mr. Butler ordering snacks to binge Funimation again. Oh my god, it's a bomb! Shoot Nation!
So, as things are heating up, let's head down to ringside for some more tag team action.
Several crimes were committed to bring you this match.
The following is a tag team match and scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the Absolute Units.
God damn it. Jack Abbott's there again.
He's there to coach him up. He's coaching him up, Jerry.
And you know, it's the units are. They came out, and I know when Forrest turned around, there was definitely a look of the hell. But the units are like, all right, fine, whatever.
Our tag team champions, they just, they want a closer look at the tag team scene.
They're doing it again.
They just want to help these young up-and-comers.
And that towel of Forrest shouting out his good friend, TJ the Mint Gable, who again had a hell of a match last week against Dagarik.
Yeah, I spit out my mimosa several times last week.
And introducing their competitors, the Outlaws.
And, okay, there's Devin. Oh, Devin is trying to...
He's trying to psych him
Theron's
out.
like, the fuck are you doing? Yeah, he's just... He's really
he's right on him. He's right on.
And he's like, what are you going to do? And Devin's like, what are you going to do? It's not like you can challenge me for the belt. I mean, the whole reason that I even booked this match, I figured if I had the Outlaws in a match, they wouldn't be running in on any other people's matches this week. Like they did last week when they tried to run in on the Mint's match against Dagarik. That's why they're facing the Absolute Units.
I wonder how they feel about being interrupted.
Yeah. Forrest and Absolute came down last week and stopped these two men from interfering in the hardcore match. So now they're facing each other in the ring, and then Shoot Nation is there.
Well, we have a good point coming in from social media.
And tweeting out on social media, the Sandman saying, Shoot Nation, remember this before messing with the units. Forrest knows your account numbers. Just making sure you remember. I mean, he does do accounting for a lot of us here at NNW. All right, so we're starting out with... Oh! I guess, yeah, we are starting out with... I thought it was going to be Forrest and CJR, but it turns out we're going to start out with Absolute and CJR.
CJR.
Oh, here it comes. Absolute Washington. Yeah, he may run a hair care product company, but he is one of the tough men of the multiverse.
Let's not forget the Outlaws now with the new lease on wrestling.
What the hell? Wait,
Hi-Fi support. What?
Something? What the hell? What the hell? Hang on a second.
Are we? Is there some magic going? Oh,
something's
Jesus.
going on. We may have to. Let me check on something here. Hang on, just a second.
You're not texting Seth, are you?
I mean, he's. There's a reason why we have him.
Oh, jeez.
All right, okay, we're getting things. He said try again. All right, and hang on, come on. Seth's saying he's bringing down some powder. He's sprinkling it on him. All right, they're moving again.
We're gonna try it out.
Thanks, Seth.
You're welcome.
All right, now they're in action. This is why we retained Jeff. Now my question is, who froze them?
Well, I suppose he's going to be figuring that out.
Shoot Nation doesn't do magic. I don't think they do magic. Oh!
Shoot magic.
Trying to think. Although,
gun magic.
You know who does sometimes truck in the arcane is the Murder Cave. And there was that whole bit with the Shoot Nation and the... I don't know. Seth will have to investigate.
Yep, I suppose that's why you hired him. Meanwhile, we have a match going on in the ring.
We do, and real back and forth between Absolute Washington and CJR, although Absolute now in the red corner, and...
Not the place you want to be.
The Outlaws are showing why they are a threat. And you know what? Everything would have been fine if they had just kept it all to in-ring action. If they hadn't done all this outside stuff, there would have never been the need for everything that happened. And oh geez, and Theron, Theron. Speaking as someone who likes to go to the top rope, Theron Eldrazi, ladies and gentlemen.
Definitely another notable cruiserweight.
Well, he likes to go to, I don't know if I put him in, I'd have to check his weight again. I don't know that he's quite a cruiser, but he's absolutely a threat.
Well, it's hard to remember that sometimes because you see how big CJR is.
That's true. You know, I think it's fair to say, you know, sometimes big men could go and tag in, and now in comes the Fortress.
Yep, the Fortress. All words that mean large things. And this
CJR pulling down that top rope so that Forrest just goes flying.
Beautiful cooperation there.
And now Theron just mocking him. And maybe that was a little bit of a taunt to body there.
They're trying to make do on their promises from a couple weeks ago.
Oh, and in the face. Oh. Yeah, Forrest is not, again, look at the size of that man. Oh,
absolutely.
Theron in the blue corner, not where he wants to be, struggling to get back to his partner for a tag. He's able to get with a knee, and now is heading over to CJR. And
absolutely
tagging him back in.
Awe.
Let's get the two big men in the match now.
It's a hoss fight.
Whipping him into the blue corner and tagging in Absolute. Oh, here we go. Oh!
Synergistic move here. Stomp to the face.
There was nothing technical about that, but boy, was it effective.
Absolutely nothing technical about that, but it is 100% an effective move when you send a foot at someone's face that fast. You cannot count out the speed of Absolute Washington.
Yeah, CJR deciding he doesn't like being in the unit's corner and tagging in Theron.
Here we go.
Oh, that was basically a modified one in the chamber while CJR was holding Absolute.
Stomp to the lower back. That's going to put a hitch in the speed of Absolute Washington.
The units tagging in, they're going to return the favor. Oh! Double
we have
axe
had nothing
handle on
but
that arm.
smart tag team moves going on here. These are two very synergistic teams beating the crap out of each other.
Yeah, this is textbook tag team wrestling when you get right down to it. And
Shoot Nation being polite so far.
How does a man the size of Forrest Wade do an enziguri?
With a very great amount of effort and a very great amount of effectiveness, back body drop.
And meanwhile, I don't know if you can hear it. Devin's going, "Let's go for." He's sitting in the Outlaws corner chanting, "Let's go Forrest."
You got to imagine that CJR is pissed.
And meanwhile, you got the Scorpion going, "Yeah, no, all good. I got you, fam."
Dear Lord.
Oh, stretching him out. Oh.
Tremendous strength there.
Stretching him out. Oh, and Forrest goes, all right, we're done with this.
Yep, finished it off. Hit him with the hip toss.
CJR
trying to get the pin.
Desperate for a tag. Oh. Scissor, a good scissor takedown from the shin. Now there's the tag. And not even doing anything cheeky. Theron just wants out of there.
Headbutt and a missed whip to the corner.
Oh! CJR miscalculated. He threw Forrest into the blue corner and got blocked by Absolute.
Showing Absolute where he can stick it now, hitting Fortress with a flurry of right hands.
And just
up and over.
Oh, body slam. And now he's just flexing on Forrest. Actually,
right in the face.
Actually, I think he yelled, "Suck it, Abbott." He's not happy with the fact that Shoot Nation is out here.
I think he was looking past Absolute Washington there.
Oh, and again, in the wrong part up, and CJR was going after Absolute, and Absolute had him scouted.
Absolute not letting.
Now they're going at it. Oh, Absolute might have made a mistake getting into the ring.
Oh, the ref needs to get this under control.
Lung blower. And now oh no. Oh no. I guess a tag happened while we weren't. Oh, we hadn't noticed. He must have tagged on Forrest's back while we weren't looking.
I didn't see that. The blind tag was quick, and I didn't notice it.
Yeah, I thought, but apparently our ref saw it.
The ref must have caught it. Give him a cookie or something, Jerry. He deserves it.
Well, you know. CJR. Oh, stomp to the face.
I saw the heel go into the eye socket there.
It just, okay, reversed by Forrest.
Showing of brutality from the Outlaws.
I mean,
a showing of wrestling prowess from the units.
I mean, really what we'd expect for both. Oh, right! Absolute! That is the low-down leg drop, ladies and gentlemen. And a 2 count. And I felt like Forrest just moseying over. Don't you think about it.
Meanwhile, on the outside of the
here
ring,
it comes.
the childish antics of Shoot
and
Nation.
Sky high!
Oh! Not only are you landing on your lower back after that sky high, but then your head hits the ground as well.
2 count for Washington, but CGR is not getting back up.
Local mercenary, too angry to die.
But and there he gets an elbow on Absolute, finally getting his wits back to him. Axe handle.
He bust open Absolute.
Oh, and that's just flexing on Forrest. He's saying, "No, you gonna do something, boy?" And then, you didn't do that. No, CJR, you made a
face of his partner.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, and made a grave mistake.
Theron is just like, this is what happens. What he's saying. Yeah, well, so is that. And
I think Shoot Nation is surprised how this match is going.
Shoot Nation, and you right there, you hear Abbott going, "You're doing great, baby. Get back up there."
Coaching him up.
Oh! Whatever it was Absolute had planned got canceled.
Reversed by a knee to the gut. Spear. Targeting that abdomen. Trying to get the air out of Absolute Washington.
Reverse soup. Back in the corner. Just trying to keep and here it comes.
It's a good strategy if you're going up against someone like Absolute Washington to take out their cardio, but can't.
Double suplex. Well, actually more.
Back body drop.
Back body drop. Yeah, sorry. And but CGR is saying he's got it in the bag. Oh, just stomping Forrest in the face. Now going for the pin. 1, 2, and it broken up by Absolute. Another stomp.
Did you see that boot? Going for the pin again. 1, 2.
Not even a 2 count. Kick out by Forrest. And again
get
with
himself
the
hyped
stomp.
up.
And again with the pin.
To the face. Going for another pin. 2. No. Shot into the corner. Into the Outlaws' corner. This is not good for the units.
And back suplex. And stomping on Forrest. And now wrenching him back.
Forrest gonna tap. Does Forrest have anything left in the tank? Can he withstand this?
Yeah, in the end, that was an interesting attempt by CGR, but he is not a submission specialist.
The core strength.
But he is now getting back to what he is good at, which is beating people. And
absolutely.
Oh no, getting whipped into the corner. Oh, ref is
down.
Now a tag by the units. Ref's getting up. Atomic drop and then a kick.
With that leg lariat over the knee.
And I guess the ref had enough sense to recognize that the tag happened. Again, CGR and those stomps.
He's been terribly effective just booting the face of his opponent.
This has been a brutal match.
And that proves that, even though he's a bigger man, he's got that flexibility. He's got that athleticism. Knee straight to the gut.
And now he's calling for it. And the war stomp.
War stomp finds its mark. 1, 2.
And a kick out by Absolute. Forrest wasn't quite able to get there in time, but it looks like he wasn't needed.
2 very cerebral tag teams knowing the exact right moment to jump into the ring there.
Yeah,
both ready to break up the pin if need be.
I think CJR was thinking about going after Jack Abbott and then thought better of it.
Bring it out there, and
Even though I don't think touching Abbott, because he's technically not part of the match, really. Oh, here we go. Theron Eldrazi.
Well, Shoot Nation making themselves a part of this every tag team match.
And again, broken up by Forrest.
Is this some sort of a power trip for Shoot Nation? You know, inserting themselves into every little bit they can of the tag team division?
Or just making their presence known. Of course, Shoot Nation, the first two entrants into this year's C101. We will shortly have more information about who's going to be in the C101 this year and how this year's tournament is going to be handled. We will say now it is going to be a singles tournament, but we will be doing, it's going to be a little different this year.
Different is always good.
All right.
The winds of change always blow through here at MNW, and they're always fabulous.
That was the lowdown leg drop, and now a power bomb. And a cover by Absolute. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. And CJR didn't even feel the need to get into the ring. He had that much faith in Theron Eldrazi. And now this is not looking good for.
Not looking good for Washington. Oh! Knees and the stomp. That is a beautiful combo into the suplex pin, bridging pin. 1, 2, 3.
And the Outlaws win. The ref didn't even realize what was going on for a second. That happened so fast.
And your winners, the Outlaws.
They're proving themselves as a tag team once again.
Yeah.
That was a skillful ending there. That wasn't just brutality. That took some wrestling know-how.
And look at it. There's Devin mocking them.
That might not be a good idea.
Yeah.
When these two men get on a roll, they can cause some tremendous violence.
Yeah, what I'm hearing is, yay, they were great. Wow, wouldn't they be great number one? Oh, sorry. That's apparently what he's saying. Just
well, if they're not going to be contenders, they're going to...
They're down when you think about it. Oof. All right. So it's just been a crazy day. I think you can agree, Michael.
Oh, yeah, an absolutely insane day so far.
All right, well... Oh, we have so much coming up on the Super Show, Mr. Montoya, including we have a match we heard last week when the Janitor came out. The Janitor, who, of course, back in the old days, when he was not a janitor but an emperor, faced off against his longtime rival, the Storyteller, back when he was a mere apprentice. Well, both have had many changes in their life, but last week, the Janitor told the Storyteller that he convinced the Brass to book a match at the Super Show so that the Janitor, could get down to whatever it is the Storyteller is up to. So we now are going to go to ring, and we're going to hear from the other half of that match. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to hear from the Storyteller.
Let's hope he has some answers.
Stay a while and listen. This is my story. Okay, Janitor. I agree to your match. We will have the match you want. I warn you, though, this nostalgia. Remember, nostalgia means never going home. Nothing would ever be the same as before. I appreciate your changes. I remember the saying of cleanliness mixed to godliness. But in your case, it's not gloriousness. And yes, I know your purpose. You want to understand my story. And if you can understand how I'm written, I'm an open book. However, Even if you win, it won't matter. It's too late. All you can do is prepare for what's to come. Prepare for the next chapter. We will have our match at the Super Show. And that will be the end of at least one story. And who knows? Who knows what will be written? Well, I'll let you in on the secret. I know. I always know. And with that, I'm about done with talking. I will leave you with these parting words. Goodbye.
And there you have it. Well, what do you think about that, Michael?
I think that this is leading up to a very interesting match. Can't wait to see those two tangle it up in the ring and be done with this war of words.
And we are going to see that match at the Super Show on November 20th. Now, again, that's going to lead... Well, maybe we'll get some answers. Maybe we will find out what the next chapter in the story is. Who knows? Well, this has been such a big day. I mean, we had opened with that great match with Aiden versus Flyboy. We had a stacked showcase. We've had some stellar tag action. And now we get ready for the ring as it's time to hear from some of our rookies, some of our young lions, guys out there looking to make a name for themselves in the multiverse. So let's head down to ringside. No time like the present.
Let's get some learned youngsters out here.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Nakano Krishima.
He is the delinquent of MNW. He has been working hard to make a name for himself. Unfortunately, he has been struggling to get that elusive big win that will knock him into the next level. Here he comes again, looking for that shot. So we're going to see how this is going to roll. And again, this is not a man lacking in skill or energy. He just hasn't had that breakthrough moment yet. You know, looking at him and some of the other guys, I might have to borrow a page from Flashbang. But that's not for now. Maybe let's see how he goes against this guy.
And introducing their competitor, Beowulf.
The myth reborn, the legend incarnate, Beowulf. This is a man.
The legend come to life.
Well, this is somebody, he's been on a roll of late. He's been making that name for himself. Some big wins of late. And that's a part of the reason I think Nakano wants a shot at him. It would be a huge feather in the delinquent's cap if he could knock down the legend.
Trying his hand at the hardcore division, trying his hand in showcases. Now we got some singles action for the delinquent and the legend.
And but first he's got to get through this man. Beowulf is not going to make it easy for him.
Indeed, he won't.
All right, and here we go.
Let's see what kind of tricks this delinquent can pull.
Well, right off the bat, getting knocked down by Beowulf.
Oh, delivering a good drop kick there. Great height on that.
That's been the frustrating thing with Nakano, is he does not lack in skills. He just hasn't had that right moment yet.
Skill and athleticism are there. He just needs to hit these wins in. Get every opportunity you can to show yourself to the multiverse. Oh!
Punch to the gut, then a drop kick, and now Nakano in control.
These drop kicks hitting like a truck.
Now, they have faced each other before, but it was not one-on-one. It was in team action for that feud between Beowulf and Sergeant Major Pain.
I don't know if you saw that. Not going to go for the ropes there. It was countered by a German suplex, now wrenching on the head. Krishima.
Going for the first pin of the match. One, and only a 1 count. And wrench in the arm. And down goes the legend. Kirishima coming on strong.
Very effective with those feet. The kicks and stomps always hit their mark.
Yeah, looking good, and up, but right now, again, Beowulf in control. And there goes Beowulf. And interestingly, he's chanting in the Eternals got it wrong. What? Okay, I'm not sure what that was about.
Yeah, I don't know what that means either.
And wrenching on the neck of the delinquent.
Headlock in.
And Kirishima
says no. Ooh.
Turning the favor.
Turn the favor, twisting the neck there. Trying to wrench at the head. Thrown to the outside.
And elbow from the Legend Incarnate, and return punch. Oh, they're just trading blows.
Both men showing some absolute skill here over the barricade. Right hands being delivered.
At this point, Kirishima, do you want the winner or just want to beat up Beowulf?
I think both of these men just want to beat the crap out of each other.
Well, okay, there's still time to get it back in the ring.
I feel like somewhere behind the scenes, both Dagarik and Gingy are both smiling and nodding their heads watching this go down.
All right, Kirishima bringing Beowulf back into the ring. And whipping him into the corner. What is the delinquent planning here?
What's he going for?
Oh!
Under the corner. Ooh!
Well executed, knocking. Oh, he's setting up for something.
Bringing him into the air and then a kick to the gut.
Oh, that's a hell of a kick. 1, 2. Oh, so close.
He's showing his skills here tonight.
So close, Kirishima could have tasted it.
I think he did. I'll tell you who tasted it.
Reversal.
Beowulf. Oh!
Reversal by Beowulf. Yeah, he's knowing that he cannot take Kirishima lightly. He's too good a competitor. Getting him into that, not really a sharp, that's more of a... Oh, no!
Oh, no! What?
It was more than... Oh, I guess he was wrenching too hard in the knees. Oh, my...
And your winner, Beowulf.
All right, another victory for the Myth Incarnate. And Kirishima, look at Kirishima. He is pissed. He thought he finally had that elusive victory.
Absolutely
He is not a happy man. Oh, and the thing is, he was showing some great skill in the ring.
He nearly got the pin.
He did. I mean, that was close. You know what? you need to be impartial in these things, as we know as members of the announce staff, but you can't help but feel a little bit. I mean, yeah, we love Beowulf here, but you got to, you know, at some point you want to see.
If a competitor's given 110%, it just doesn't happen for them. It tugs on your heartstrings a little bit.
Yeah, and that is what we want to see. So, at this point, though, I will once again say great job to both competitors. But this time the victory absolutely going to Beowulf. With a sudden and surprising, I guess that was called the Hawkshaw?
Huh? We'll have to write that down.
I'm still, you know, some of these moves are still trying to get straight. But, yeah, meanwhile, we've got more things. Well, so now we've got some other things we have to cover. And one of those we've been keeping really, really close eye on has been the issues surrounding Vinsmoke Sanji. You know, we know he's in treatment for the remnants of that parasitic entity that possessed him for almost a year. He is under treatment for that. There was a match recently to try and put stress on him because he needs enough stress that they can get a good reading of where the weakness of those remnants are before they destroy Vinsmoke. Unfortunately, the match was a handicap match against the Outlaws where Vinsmoke dominated the Outlaws. You remember that match?
Oh yeah, I remember that match. But before we dig into this too deep, I think we should take a quick commercial break.
That's a good one. When we come back, we're going to get an update on the condition of Vinsmoke Sanji. But first, ladies and gentlemen, a word from our sponsors.
Feel the warm, milky, healing, Jesus-powered goodness that is Lactatanks. Step inside or be thrown in forcibly by registered Anon after you've gotten the shit beaten out of you by multiple people in one wrestling match. We swear nobody has ever died in a Lactatank. What is the Lacta made of in the Lactatank? We have no fucking clue, but we enjoy it anyways, and you will too. Lactatanks, come feel our warm, creamy, healing Jesus goodness.
Multiverse Nexus Wrestling's Warzone, Flashbang, and Firing Line are all proudly sponsored by Enraptured Beauty. Our products, rather than using unnatural and harmful chemicals, revitalize your skin by boosting the natural elements already present and enhance your natural beauty so you too can love your best self.
It's morning in Multiverse, and the rest of day looms looking to break the weary like monster breaking human twig in a wrestling ring. But there is remedy. Squash roast coffee, made from finest naturally grown beans for best wake-up energy. That's because every bean have 10 beans within. That'll be 10 times more big energy than competing brand. More than enough big squash energy to power your day. Squash roast coffee. It's big cup of good stuff. Now available on decaf. Oh, but there is need to come down from blood rage.
When you want the most detailed and violent-looking pictures of battlegrounds, look for Perfect Snap Photography. We do bar fights, wars, underground wrestling, and weddings.
My wedding dress, you fat harlot!
Remember, Perfect Snap Photography. It'll be bloody perfect in a snap.
You too can now wage war against the flabby wrestlers of MNW with your own exclusive Zacko action figure. It comes with trios tag belt accessories and nut-kicking action. Pull the cord to hear Zacko's famous quotes.
Get that microphone away from me before I shot up your...
The Zacko Duo action figure, sold separately.
Whether you're working at home or giving your opponent work, We here at Lowe's are there for you. We're here with our sturdy tables and ladders that cease to exist if broken in half. We're here with rings that can stand up to even the most grueling of hoss fights. And when a locker room door is inevitably smashed by an angry lion woman, or a fiery undead leaves burn marks all over your paint, Lowe's will be there with a little elbow grease, a substandard 2x4, and a 6-figure bill. Don't believe me? Listen to these satisfied customers.
You know, I like Lowe's because they have tables that I can put pizza on because everyone else keeps breaking the goddamn tables.
This is Raphael Sampson here to remind you that Lowe's brand lumber is subpar at best. You deserve better. And trust me, I would know. I worship a god.
Lowe's is great for tinkering with any hero gadgets.
Sometimes when executing wrestling justice, I've had to break down a few barriers and a few walls.
Oh, fucking damn it, Max, my wall!
Thank goodness I shop at Lowe's so I can get the best deal on replacing and fixing all the walls I break.
Lowe's. Do it subpar for more.
Why?
And now, a message from the brass. This has been a message from the brass.
Have you or a beloved faction member suffered from a preventable workplace injury, jobber discrimination, threatening lawsuits from VIP, or harassment from Trashman Jones? You may be entitled to financial compensation and physical retribution. If so, please call Gorwheel & Associates Law Firm to schedule an appointment. We handle all cases, whether they be civil litigation, criminal litigation, or a backstage beatdown. We understand it's tough out here in the Nexus, and you need someone to both watch your back and break the other guys. So call 1-800-NEXUS-DEFENSE. And remember, you don't pay a fee unless we get blood and money for you.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. And as we said, we are about to go get an update on the medical condition of Vinsmoke Sanji.
Let's head down to ringside.
And there is his primary care physician, Dr. Caliban. Good day, Multiverse. Again, allow me to introduce myself. I am Dr. Vincent Vladimir Caliban, MD, PhD, MAD. And while I know, again, I understand you're confused, no, I am still part of Flashbang's roster. I am simply here as a medical professional because of the case of Vinsmoke Sanji. And I need to give you an update. So powerful was the remnants of the hat. Even though they threatened Mr. Sanji's life, they were more than it could be handled in simply a match against the Outlaws. So we are currently devising a new match to put even more stress on the hat, more effort, so that we can get a proper reading and be able to rid Mr. Sanji of this blight. We will keep working. I will not allow this man to die such an ignoble death. We will find the means to extricate this malady from him and make him whole once more. So say I, Dr. Caliban. I am at...
Oh, geez, not this again. Oh, boy.
And here comes Seth Jackson, our resident paranormal investigator. And I mean, a patient of Dr. Caliban's. Maybe he's here to discuss his medical bill.
How's it going, Doc? How's it going, people who sit there and watch the other people? But, yeah, no, I had to come out here and check. You know, we had the freezer thing earlier and the other thing. And, you know, it's my job to stop that. As part of JIF, the Jackson investigation firm. How's it going, Caliban? How's the hat thing?
It's going well. As I said, we are going to set up a new match for Mr. Sanji. One that will put even more stress. I just talked about this. Seth, just because I appear in the ring doesn't mean you have to appear every time. We have our regular therapy sessions every Thursday. Remember, today is not Thursday, right? You do remember the difference between days. We have gone over this. I gave you a list.
Well, there's days when you and I hang out, and you were here, so I thought it was one of those days. I lost the calendar, the little calendar you gave me. But anyway, I just wanted to come out here and make it known to this entire damn locker room that, well, I ain't gonna handle this no more. I ain't dealing with all this magical hoo-ha on my own.
Well, all right, because I understand magical hoo-ha is your ballywick. So, what do you mean not on your... Have you found a recruit? Are you putting out a want ad? What do you mean, Seth? I always feel bad asking this question. What do you mean? Explain yourself.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for, is recruit. I would like to create new... I would like to recruiting, that's the word. I would like to start recruiting for the Jackson investigation firm, and I'm going to begin that here. Istanbul, you have an invitation. You did well with me the other week. We won that match, goddammit!
Yes, I saw that match. He did quite well. He said, my understanding is Mr. Istanbul is a Turkish oil wrestler. Do you know if he has any experience dealing with the supernatural? That would be an important question. You know, has he dealt with ghosts or ghouls or fey creatures? You know.
Well, in the books that I stole from your library, I have read that the Turkish indeed were the original vampire hunters, so that's a plus, especially with current people in the locker room. But other than that, as long as he can punch hard enough, you can hit a ghost. I swear to God it works. But anyway, I just wanted to come out here and say that if anyone was interested in joining JIF, we don't make peanut butter, but if you want to join JIF, you can just talk to me.
I mean, there were vampire hunters. You know, I'm not going to get into the history of vampire hunters. That's just because he's from Turkey doesn't mean he is. You know what? That's fine. Interview the man. That is certainly your business, and you could certainly, I suppose, stand to have a stabilizing force. He would be a stabilizing force, yes. I have not actually met the man. What's he like? You know what? Never mind. I don't need to know. I have work to do. I have a patient to care for. I have my own house to do. I will see you on Thursday for our next appointment. And until then, ladies and gentlemen, I am Dr. Vincent Vladimir Caliban. I am, of course, a proper villain, and I bid you adieu. Yes, thank you, Seth.
You want me to do what?
It's time to go back and back, Seth.
Wait, this way?
We're done. Yes, follow me, Seth.
Okay.
This way, Seth. No, Seth, it means we...
No, I want to go...
Okay.
Poor Caliban. Put him down while you can, Caliban. Put him down while you can.
It's I mean, we know that Dr. Caliban does have regular things. He even said so. I guess it's every Thursday.
Yeah, I hate to imagine what they get up to talking about. I
don't even want to think about it. You know, we're just going to let that one lie. We had that one audio tape last year. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of last year, I would like to announce that next week we are going to be opening the nominations for the next Nexie Awards. That's right, it's that time again. We're going to be opening it up to the multiverse to get their nominations in for this year's Nexies. And
nominate those moments. If there's something you loved that you saw, especially if it involved yours truly, go ahead and throw it in there.
That's right. We are going to be putting it. And remember, we give individual awards to Warzone and Flashbang for each category. And there will be it. Last year, a lot of amazing things came out of the Nexies. We look forward to it again this year. When we do the Nexies, we will, of course, remind you of who last year's winners were. But keep your eyes open next week when we open the nominations.
Do you think we could...
I'm sorry, what?
Do you think we could... I was just going to say, do you think we could convince the trophy people to make the Flashbang Nexie just slightly smaller?
I would have to bring that up to Mr. Lawson, and I think I already know his answer.
Lawson.
With that, though, it's time. So, 2 weeks, Michael, 2 weeks until the Super Show. We're going to be having a match a little later to decide who is going to be the challenger for the Nexus Titan Champion. Just really quick, let's go down what we can expect of that Super Show. We know right now that we are going to see the Storyteller face off against the Janitor. We know now that we are also going to have a match where Wilson, son of Will face Juan Chance in a 1 hour Iron Man match. The winner of that, well, it is a hair versus mask match. Somebody's losing something. We saw earlier tonight, the Dagarik will face Lade Hireold for the Warpgate Hardcore Championship. We learned last week that Defunk will take on Raphael Sampson for the Big Oof Championship. And, of course, we know that Azir Turan will face World Champion Zacho Duo for the World Heavyweight Championship. Thus far, and we still need a competitor for Lady Boots Nexus Titan Championship. We are going to have a 4-way elimination match later today to determine her contender. And of course, in our co-main event, first we will see Azir Turan face R. Sawyer. And then in our main event, Zacho Duo will face off against Maximilian Thunderthighs.
Absolutely jam-packed card.
It is. And tweeting out on social media is Jack Andrews from Flashbang. Hey, Michael.
Oh, boy.
You know me and a few of the Flashbang guys are backstage tonight, right? Maybe keep Flashbang's name out of your mouth and play second fiddle to Mr. Aldini there. Okay, kid?
Let me answer your question with another question. Hey, Jerry, do I hang out backstage much?
Honestly, I've never actually seen you backstage, no.
Exactly, because I'm not meathead talent. Thank you.
Although, you know, if depending on how that, you know, that match we were talking about, you know, the one where if Wilson loses, you have to have a training match with me. You have to be backstage then.
Even if that were to happen, Jay, are you sure? Are you sure you can hang with you know, a young man in his prime, you and your elder limbs?
I'm taking a look. I like my odds. You know what? Let's get that. We have another match coming up, and this is, again, tag team action. We're trying to figure out who is going to be the right opponent to eventually face Shoot Nation for their tag titles. This match might go a long way to it. So what say we head to ringside?
Absolutely.
The following is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the Conquest Bloodline.
You know, Michael, my first thought when I saw Gorm and Carnival come out was, thank goodness Shoot Nation wasn't behind them.
Yeah, you're telling me I expected Jack Abbott to pop out. But,
here they come, Carnival and Gorm. They are the definitive tag team within the Conquest Bloodline. They've been looking to move up the ladder in the tag league to be able to make that claim to challenge for Shoot Nation's championship. Right now, mostly, we don't have a definitive contender, although I'm waiting to hear back from the Murder Cave about how they felt about last week's shenanigans. But here comes
to ruminate and brew when it comes to their positions on things.
Sure, but meanwhile, we've got the Bloodline. We're looking to do it the old-fashioned way, actually beating people in the ring. So, good on them.
Yeah, I don't even think Shoot Nation would like to joke around with... Oh!
And introducing their competitors, the Toxic Wastelanders.
So even though Gorewheel and Big Papa Plutonium are looking for some singles run and some singles action, they also want to remind everyone they are one of the best tag teams in M&W. And what better way than to just come out here and face these guys? This is actually a good measuring stick. If the Bloodline can beat the former champs, they've got a strong argument that they should get a shot.
It's also a way to bring the class in the ring down to about a zero level.
I'm just glad we were able to convince the brass to move our announce table out of the ringside again.
Yeah, so I don't start having thronging headaches and lumps appearing mysteriously.
Oh, there you go. So Carnival starts off with hitting the main man who didn't react at all and is now throwing... Oh, I maybe spoke... Okay, these two are just trading blows.
I was about to say for a second I thought the main man punched the Muppet out of his hair, but no.
So it's a question of what's tougher, Radioactive Revenant or half man, half Muppet. And right now it's, I'd say, fairly back and forth. Carnival making a great showing here against Big Papa Plutonium.
Let's see what gives first, pure radiation or felt.
As the Atomic Adonis is throwing him around. And that is not the corner that Carnival wants to be in. Here comes the lawyer of the Wasteland.
Most terrifying lawyer there is to be.
Oh, assisted power bomb. Gorm screaming for Carney to come in for the tag.
And I'm legally bound to say, a great lawyer, now the lawyer of Michael Montoya, he totally didn't threaten me with physical violence. Great lawyer.
No, of course not. All right, and there goes Carnival deciding maybe the best course of action at this stage was let the unstoppable Gorm into the ring with the Wastelander. And, I was going to say into the corner, what's Gorwheel planning? Well, apparently he's planning to get an elbow in the face, courtesy of the Goliath.
Yeah, it's stony elbow hitting its mark. Cutting a man open. Drop the leg.
And now an elbow.
Now
and
another
elbow. And Gorwheel's already been busted open. You don't want to touch his open blood. I think Gorwheel's blood would be toxic to most people, but hopefully Gorm and Carnival are safe.
I hear that they've had to evacuate several public pools in Jacksonville because he got a paper cut.
Oh, I actually wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. And up there goes Gorwheel, right on the shin, and here comes. All right, now Gorm is in the bad corner, and again, a tag by the Wastelanders. These two are a well-oiled machine. Double elbows.
And may I point out, the stature in this match is not lacking at all.
No,
just
very
absolutely massive competitors.
I mean, they are. These are four. I don't know. They would count as hosses, but what they are is giants. I mean, thank goodness we don't have like Notorious CAT in here as a comparison. Yeah.
And what Carney may not quite have in size, they definitely make up for in personality.
Yeah, well, meanwhile, Gorm taking it to the main man.
Gorm keeping tremendous control so far. Oh!
And the main man says, that's whack. But Gorm just managing to get that tag in for Carnival. Now it's Carnival's, once again, a chance to have some playtime with the Atomic Adonis.
The main man glowing tonight. See what I did there?
That's sure. I mean, he's glowing every night, but I'll give it to you. You know what?
I was trying to. You know what?
Powerbomb in the corner.
Excuse me for trying to compliment a competitor. Going in for the pin. 1, 2, 3.
And I guess the Bloodline's got a little bit more work ahead of them as the Wastelanders.
And your winners, the Toxic Wastelanders.
The ring announcer sure told you, Jerry.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. If it weren't for the fact that these two are going for a singles run, this would be a strong argument that they need a rematch against Shoot Nation.
It absolutely would be a strong argument for that. You know, it could have just been those two saying that, hey, don't you forget.
I think that's very much what it is.
Let's see where those two head.
And tweeting out on social, I guess I don't even think they haven't even left ringside yet, and Gorewheel's already making a tweet. Remember your place, you big top rejects. All right. I mean, he, you know.
That would be a terrifying circus if that were the case.
Yeah. So, well, as we get ready for our next match, we hang on a second, Michael. Yeah. Oh, what really? All right. Look, yeah, you know, we need a. I mean, we got the guys cleaning the radiation out of it. He doesn't care. All right, fine. Let him come down. I don't care. All right, hang on. We were going to get into our next match, but we've got somebody who's just hot on the collar and wants to get into ringside to
another competitor with something to say.
We saw him earlier tonight. It's Nakano Kirishima.
You know, I tried my best out there. I really did. I gave it my all, but unfortunately, my emotions got to me. Yeah, I got a little angry. I got a little upset. I took it too far. Not far enough, because I lost. All right? I lost, but I'm not gonna let that happen anymore. So you, Beowulf, the legend, whatever, I'm not gonna let this continue to happen to myself, all right? I'm gonna continue putting in 110%. I'm gonna continue shoving that effort into the face of my opponents and making them jealous. Because I am the delinquent of MNW, and I'm gonna show you just how bad I could be when I get going. Whether it comes in W's, whether it comes to brutal beatdowns, I'm gonna be there. And I'm gonna prove every single week you can't count out the delinquent. All right? I'm looking at you, all of you out there. Remember my name. Remember Kirishima. All right?
That's a promise.
Okay.
The Funk?
Yeah.
Coming down to ringside.
It's the funky one coming down from Cloud 9. I'm understanding what he's been jabbering about recently. But why is he coming out to Nakano?
Yeah, some words for one of our younger competitors, it seems.
Nakano, Krishima, baby! I love it! I love what I see. I love your attitude. I love your never say die. I love everything about you, baby, and the funk loves you. I don't mean the funk, I mean the funk, the flow of the funk. For I am one with the funk, and the funk is with me, and it could be with you too, baby. What do you think?
Listen, Mr. Funk clone guy, listen, I don't understand what you're exactly getting at here, but I was having some words with the people. You know, assuring them and whatnot, so if you have something to say to me, spit it out. I'd like to hear what the point is. So if you could get there in, let's say, the next hour, that would be great.
Well, baby, what I'm here to do is make you an offer. You got everything it takes. All you lack is the W's, and I can help you there. Let me take you to Cloud 9. I can lift you up. I can make you see the stars. I can make sure you're making other people see the lights when you are pinning them. What do you say, baby?
Well, first I'd have to know what this whole Cloud 9 thing is, you know? Gonna need a little bit more information. You got a pamphlet or something, maybe a website? But if you're saying I could start picking up wins, I'm listening. So, go on. Talk more about that. That interests me.
And that right there, I knew you were the right one. The funk told me you were the boy I needed to make into a man. Yeah, Cloud 9 is a movement. It is a state of being. It is a spiritual enlightenment. And I can bring it to you. And when I do so, I promise you, baby, you are going to shine.
Well, that don't sound too bad. That sounds pretty good. Say you're a veteran and whatnot. You think I really got what it takes? I've been coming out here trying to prove it every week, but you know, sometimes you just get into your own head. But you really think so?
Krishima, baby, I wouldn't be out here if I didn't. I would not waste my time with a nobody. Oh no, you are somebody, and I am going to make you somebody special. Yeah, stick with old the funk, and we will make Nakano Krishima. You will no longer be the delinquent. You will be the boss. You will be the winner. You are going to taste gold, I promise you.
Well, but before you say that, always going to be the delinquent. Always going to have a screw loose, but, you know, tutelage under you and the clouds and whatnot. Sounds great. I'm not signing anything right now, but definitely give it some thought. You know, do I have to be iridescent and dance and all that crap?
That's the best part, baby. I'm just going to make you more yourself. Oh no, we're going to tap into the inner Nakano. We're going to find that part of you that wants to win, that wants to dominate. I will teach you the ways of the great bull. That will lead us to the top of the Cloud 9. And you will be on top of the world. You already got a head start. I love it. So follow me, bomb boy, and I will let you shine.
Did Defunct just recruit?
I think he did, and I think Krishima said he was interested. Oh boy, that's I've been trying to get my handle on this whole Cloud9 thing that Defunct has been talking about these last few, and this worship of the Great Bull.
For a minute, I thought he was just trying to sell me some supplements and then get me to sell supplements to my friends, and then that sort of thing.
I don't know. Oh boy.
Is it protein shakes or candy bars? I don't get it.
And we've got so much to unpack on that, but it sounds like Nakano might be interested in whatever it is Defunct is. I have no idea. I'm very lost right now, Michael.
Yeah, no, I'm just as confused as you are, Jerry.
Well,
though the show's not over yet.
No, we have 3 matches left, folks, and let's start out. But before we get to the next match, which is the 4-way elimination match to earn the right to face the Lady Boots for the Nexus Titan Championship. We got this. We got to play it. This involves one of the 4 participants in that match. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Lachen.
Nice eyes. This is Lachen. Do you read me?
Loud and clear, Torovich. Have you made your way inside?
Jawohl. I have successfully infiltrated VIP headquarters.
Very good, very good. Your task is to find the VIP central computer and download whatever viral information you can find onto a flash drive I provided for you.
Wait. A central computer? This is a wrestling faction, not an intelligence agency. What kind of central computer would VIP even have?
Just find any computer and see what you can get off it.
And how would I do that? You know I'm not exactly an expert with a computer.
It is simple, my friend. Once you reach a computer, equip your flash drive and press the action button.
Yeah, got it. Equip the flash drive and press the action button. Is there anything else I need to know?
Remember, this is a stealth mission. Under no circumstances can you be discovered.
Not to worry, my friend. I have the ultimate disguise. There's no chance they're going to find...
Hey, guys, we got a weird package here. Who ordered it?
Hey, maybe it's the new TV we ordered.
Nah, it's just Lachen.
Lachen? 9!
Get back here, you Bradworth-eating bastard!
Nice eyes. They've spotted me. Aborting mission. I'm coming back to the vents right now.
Wait, vents? Oh God, Lachen, get out of there now!
Oh, hello, little fellow. How are you? My God, what is that?
Lachen, come in! Lachen!
Fortunately, since then, Lachen was found in the locker room shower area, huddled in a corner, rocking himself back and forth. He has been cleared by medical. Apparently, he can't remember everything that happened, but that's fine. With that, Michael, why don't we head down to ringside to this very important match?
Absolutely.
The following is a fatal 4-way elimination match. Introducing first, Yakiniku Party.
And here he is, the Star Raider, our space cowboy. It's Yakiniku Party, one of the veterans of the multiverse. When he's not out in space collecting bounties and saving civilizations, he comes back to Earth to visit his wife and get a little wrestling in. And he's decided it's time for him to go for some gold again.
Yeah, here's a little trivia for you, Jet. This is my first time ever seeing a Yaki match.
I mean, you've seen him recorded, but you mean in person?
In person, yeah. No, I've seen the recordings. I've passed out trying to watch all of those.
He's been part of High Voltage. He's been part of Nakama Worldwide. Now he, of course, was tag wrestler. Now he's independent.
And introducing their opponent. Lachen.
And see, I mean, Lachen is no worse for wear. I mean, there might be a little bit of a haunted look in his eye, but otherwise, I think he's fine.
Well, that's what you get for trying to screw with VIP. But I gotta say, Jerry, our audio teams are second to none. The stealthiest ninjas you will ever meet. Heck, I bet there's probably 3 of them in this room right now, and you can't see them.
Possibly.
Yeah, just remember, kids, when you go to sleep tonight, there could possibly be an M&W audio technician recording you sleep.
And introducing next, Sir McCheese.
Hey, it's the Gudo boy. Sir McCheese, a man who has been a longtime staple in MNW. There was a time he had the best-selling action figures of any wrestler in MNW.
Yeah, who doesn't want a knight action figure? Cool armor, you get some cool weapons and stuff. Well, in this case, it was just chairs, but still.
Yeah, with sword in the stone action.
Yep. Oh, I got the limited edition one with the chair in the stone action.
Ooh. Is that the one with the abs?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's got the exposed abs and everything. Alternate colors. Mark shit.
All right.
And introducing last, Bartender.
And there he is, the leader of Nakama Worldwide, and recently the holder of the Big Oop Championship, looking for another potential title run. It's Bartender.
Always going for that gold, always flying from that top rope.
I mean, former member of Lucha on the Rocks, and one of our top luchadors in MNW. Let's see how this one goes.
Another one to add to that cruiserweight list.
I mean, this is kind of a hard match to call.
Absolutely.
You've got veterans, you've got power. It's going to be really interesting to see how this one goes down. All right, Bartender immediately going after Lachen, immediately using his speed and agility advantage. Oh!
Trying to wear down that German engineering.
And I was going to say Sir McCheese going after Yaki, but Sir McCheese decided to do a little multitasking.
Yeah, we had a switch off here. 2 speedsters going after each other.
And now it's just crazy.
Taking over the Lachen.
Now it's just crazy, Michael. There we go. Oh, Yakiniku party stretching out. Bartender. Again, a lot of Bartender's moveset requires, because he is not just a flyer, he's also a submission expert. And as we see there, a little bit of both. A little bit of flying, bringing down Yaki.
Yep, still locking those arms in around the neck. Oh, see, look, there we go.
Yep. Using all those skills. Lachen, of course, the product of East German genetic engineering.
Absolutely.
But deciding that his big issue was he doesn't actually want to destroy nations. He just wants to make people entertained.
Yeah, whether that be through mediocre comedy or mediocre wrestling.
He just wants to make people happy and entertained for a little while. And but still, strongman wrenching on the neck of Sir McCheese. Good thing McCheese has got that helmet on. Oh, 1 and only a 1 count. And up again, Lachen working over McCheese. Well, outside the veterans, Bartender and Yakiniku party taking it to each other.
I was just about to say, we have the experience going on outside the ring. Both of these men have had hundreds, if not thousands, of matches.
The one thing I wanted to ask, I haven't had a chance to talk to Sir McCheese in a long time. I haven't had a chance to hear what he thinks about the current status of his former mentor, the janitor. We kind of know how he feels about his former tag partner, Sir Uncle.
Yeah, well, that's pretty clear, but That would be an interesting sit down. You should maybe have a talk with him.
Yeah. Oh, and just a 1 count.
Oh, went for the drop kick there. Oh, that one lands on Lachen.
And he's down. Meanwhile, yeah, trading partners can be an interesting thing in a match like this. The different styles, and as we said earlier, Lachen may have the power advantage, but the speed and experience has to favor Bart Ender. Looking here, he's got. Oh, that's not a good position for Lachen.
That's not a good position for Lachen. You have to wonder, though, between these two, who has the technical skill advantage, because, you know, you have East German engineering and training, and that is just technique. But then you have in-ring experience.
You got to give, it's the experience edge that Bart has. He's been doing this a long time, but
I suppose simulations and training can only take you so far, as is being proven. Keeping him down on the ground, he knows how to pace this out.
And here he goes, and there, yeah, again, drop kick. I thought, okay, he's getting a little cheeky, taking a moment to rest and praise the sun, I think. Oh! Meanwhile, Yakiniku Party throwing poor McCheese into that ring post.
Tossing his spine at the ring post.
Well,
I'm sure if we were still down there, we would have heard a snap, Jerry.
You know, with Yaki working out there in the stars, he's training in both zero gravity and heavy gravity.
Yeah, a couple times Earth's gravity, I believe.
I mean, yeah, these various planets he's visiting in his space adventures.
My question is, has he come across Wrestle Planet?
That's a great question. I don't know. I mean,
I've been told it exists. It's not a myth.
I've been, that gets into something. Getting tied up by McCheese, pinfall predicament, kicks out. Honestly, I think that's a question for either Dr. Caliban or Dr. Grimm. They both keep going on about a secret of the Nexus and how it relates to wrestling. Although I would be very careful when I ask them that. In both cases, you might want to run fast. But let's get back to the ring action where Yaki is going after the veteran Bart. And basically, well, I was going to say double teaming with Lachen, but Lachen's deciding to take them both out. Both are threats to him.
Lachen now getting a chance to show off his power. Even a veteran's going to have those lapses or moments when they can get caught, and that's when you need to capitalize on your power, just as Lachen is doing.
Yeah, but he's still getting caught up on getting sidelined by the veterans every time he tries. Be fascinating to see if he can survive this with so much ring experience in there against him.
Also, maybe capitalize was not the best choice of words. Sorry, Nelsons.
All right, and that was amazing. Is what that was. Bart Ender.
That was a springboard something, and it was great.
All right, now Yaki going. And he's got.
Straight and grabbing that arm. Lachen with the power advantage, though, able to just twist out of that.
That's the one thing that's going to favor Lachen. Getting him in moves like that is just his sheer size and strength.
There are certain submissions you can't just lock in, especially with someone who has massive arms like Lachen. He can just pull him out. Speaking of that massive power advantage. Powerbomb bouncing him off the top rope first.
2 and
3. Wow!
Yakiniku Party has been eliminated.
And there's the first down. Yakiniku Party.
See you, Space Cowboy.
Yeah, see you in space. Yeah, you're right. Oh no. Wait a minute. Here we go. Yep, that's it. It is closing time.
It is closing time.
And out goes Lachen, and now it's down to
Lachen has been eliminated.
Sir McCheese and Bart Ender are left. That was quick.
I think there was a little nod from Yaki after that. Did you see that? he was chuckling. He got him straight into that submission.
Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah, and now, but
oh my gosh, the height on that.
So Sir McCheese, of course, had being a former world championship contender, but never holding singles gold. Oh my goodness!
Oh my God! Sir McCheese! Sir McCheese!
And your winner, Sir McCheese!
And there you have it, Michael. Our Gouda boy, our best lad, Sir McCheese, with a shot at gold. He will face the Lady Boots at the Super Show on November 20th for the Nexus Titan Championship.
He may be celebrating right now, but let's see how happy he is when he's in the ring with Lady Boots.
I mean, that's going to be a rough one, but he just survived against 2 veterans and a powerhouse.
It's been a crazy night so far, Jared. And we still have a couple matches left on the ticket.
We aren't done yet, folks.
You are getting your money's worth tonight, folks.
And as we move on, I'm a little emotional about that one. I mean, what a chance for Sir McCheese. I mean, he has been around for as long as I've been in the company. Everyone, of course, remembers him winning that Money in the Bank and then not doing a sneaky. He did a ahead of time cash in to face the MVP for the belt. Of course, not winning, but still, it was one of his biggest moments. And now the cheesy one, going after the Nexus Titan. Well, ladies and gentlemen, before we get into our co-main events, we have one last person coming to the ring. This is not a surprise. This is scheduled ring time. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to head down to ringside, and we are going to hear from a member of Chained Hell. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Hightower. All right, listen up. First off, everyone asks, why did I change my outfit? Really simple, folks. I got my conviction overturned. My record has been cleaned. I am no longer a convict, so why should I wear prison garb? Just think about it for a minute. But that's not why I'm here. No, I am here to talk about Omega Club. That's right, those bastards. So high and mighty with their pub. Well, you know what? We're business owners too now in Chain Hell. We have the Burning Lounge. And we've been trying to promote it, but I gotta tell you, Omega Club hasn't been making it easy on us. And they're constantly harassing us in the ring. What's that about? Well, it's all crap. Keeping the small business owner down. Well, we're just trying to make a fresh start with our lives. It's me, Uzra, Constantinople here, and my buddy the Flame. Just trying to make a new lease on our lives. And what do? Constant harassment from those Omega users. Just pissing it. Well, it looks like a member of the Omega Club heard him. It's the elevated one. It is our henshin hero, Mega Blitz X. Oh, and look at that power.
Boy, showing it off. Showing it off. A little, just get in the ring. Come on.
I think he's literally flexing on him.
I think that's the, yeah. Oh, this is ridiculous. Come on, Mega Blitz, just say your piece.
All right, well, here we go. You're funny. Yeah, you're real funny, Hightower. Story time is nice. keeping the small business owner down. Yeah, look, buddy, you attacked us. That's right. My good friend, the kid, you know, Gunner. Look, I know what you're gonna say. It's all crap. You're trying to say we started this fight. We did not start this fight. No, we are simply trying to defend ourselves against your constant harassment. So, I guess you're wanting a piece of Hightower now. Is that what you want? Is that what you're looking for? I'm just looking to shut you up while you try and deceive these people. You say you're not a convict anymore. That's great technicality, Hightower. But you know what? Once criminal, always a criminal. I don't buy this reform. Now, you're coming out here saying we started it with you. I think you and I are going to be having a problem. Oh, yeah. I agree on that. We are definitely having a problem, Megawoods. So, seems like you've decided you want to get in my face. You want to bring it. You know, you and I haven't faced each other yet in this whole feud, I guess. So, you want a piece of Hightower? Is that what you're saying? Just go ahead and say it, Megablitz. Oh, I'm saying it. I'm saying it. Yeah, I want a piece of Hightower. Well, let's you and I, let's have a match. How does next week sound? Does next week sound good? Next week sounds good. I know Oldini said we couldn't get on the Super Show because it's stacked, but that doesn't mean you and I can't get some time in to help settle this issue. Oh yeah. No, that sounds great. Let's do it. Let's do it. I would love. You know what? You know what? Give me it all. Do that whatever thing you do to wear that fancy outfit of yours. I'd love to face you in your hero form. You want to face me in my henshin form? You want to face Rider X? Oh yeah. That can happen. Let's do that. You and me, Hightower. The convict versus the Rider. I love it. Let's do it. I'm not a convict anymore. God damn it. That was overturned. It was proven I wasn't even there. I am a upstanding citizen. Just you keep that convict shit out of your mouth. And I will face you. You name the time, you name the place, and I'll be there. And you know what? Don't go crowing about how Omega Club has twice as many showcase wins as Chained Hell. What does that mean? What does that even mean? Let's go by the individuals. Uzra's one win away from tying Kelly. Maybe Uzra needs to be in another showcase match so we can even up that score. How does that sound as well? I think both of those things sound great. Now they're just staring. I'm surprised it didn't come to blows right there.
Very close to coming to blows. Hightower controlling himself, getting himself out of there, but we have another match set for next week. Yeah, it's Hightower and Mega Blitz. So, that's going to be... I don't think this Omega Club Chained Hell thing is going to be ending anytime soon, Michael. Or peacefully.
No, not at all. But I don't disagree with Mega Blitz. A little revisionist history. Gunnar Birch was having a match with Constantinople when the Flame Revenant came in and attacked him.
Yeah, that did happen.
I mean, to me, that's pretty straightforward of who started it. He's trying to claim and keeping and harassment. I agree with Mega Blitz. This is a lot of revisionist history, if you ask me.
Who knows? I guess we're gonna find out who who really writes history, because history is written by the victors. We'll find out next week.
Yeah, in the meantime, social media is kind of blowing up right now. So first and foremost, we have the Mr. Butler saying that the boss's former partner is now going after the title that he lost. How ironic. That's true. Yep. Sir McCheese is going after the very belt that Lady Boots took off of Sir Uncle Dunk. That would have a nice symmetry to it, don't you think?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Those cyclical title reigns, you know, that can just bring on more
from
and
the
more.
Omega Pub. We are hearing, I'll take on Uzra on the race to 3 showcase wins. It'll be fun. Tweets out Mr. Whitney Lee, who, yeah, he's not wrong. I mean, Kelly is the boss of the showcases with 3 wins, but both Uzra and Whitney Lee have 2. So I think, I got a feeling next week's showcase is going to have some extra heat to it.
Yeah, speaking of the boss.
Yeah, speaking of the boss, Kelly herself tweeting out, Uzra, let the boys kick the crap out of each other. Here, want another drink? I feel there was a lot. I think there was a lot in that statement.
Huh.
A lot of underlying, tension between the Burning Lounge and the Omega Pub. And keeping it going, the constant nightmare, Constantinople. Rivalry nothing. I just like fights. Gotta put these warp arguments and mutations to good use. Or warp augments, and mutations to good use. Okay, yeah, like I said, this thing between Omega Club and Chained Hell, that's not going anywhere anytime soon. In the meantime, Michael, we've got our last 2 matches. We still got to get to the last 2 matches. This is crazy today. But before we get to those first off, we have one last thing we have to hear from before we get into that next match, and that is one of the combatants in this upcoming bout. Let's hear now from R. Sawyer.
Maximilian Thunderfires. The undisputed future, R. Sawyer, heard you on firing line last week. The bear taming, clown slaying, Chicago bullshit shoveling bot of meme has heard you. Listening to you spitting out your monkey crap while showered by a man pretending to be a record scratch. Wow. You want a translation? Here is my fist. It's gonna knock some sense to you. That's the gist. You claim to have kicked my ass. You stood there taunting like a clown full of sass. A run kick, balls into dust. I'm surprised we'll get it up. Just. Fuck it. The undisputed future doesn't do rap. The undisputed future is more of a fan of the most triumphant sound in the world, heavy metal. Power metal on occasion. So let me put it to you in more simpler terms. R. Sawyer is ready to kick your ass and invert your colours from purple to green like a right-click and bitmap paint. But I've got more pressing matters to attend to right now, but you are in my crosshairs. And as for VIP, that golden cheddar you revere so much, soon won't be there anymore. That's right, I'm thinking it's time I go for the big one. You see, in the background, I hacked Wilson's credit card. I hacked Suplex Sam's credit card, but they were small fry, little fish. Meanwhile, there's a bald whale out there waiting for Captain Ahab's spear. The vaults will get vacated, and all I need to do? Well, you'll learn. You can't make the scene if you don't have the green. Time to hack this bitch.
That's some strong words. Did you just confess to some crimes ahead of time? I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, I think he just confessed to probably several $1 billion in fraud and or internet theft.
Can we prove it? Because that's the important part.
I will get some people on it because you don't mess with VIP like that. And also, yeah, stay out of the music game. Milzner's the only one who has a successful music career here.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, well, in the meantime, let's get to that match. Ladies and gentlemen, the Undisputed Future versus the VI Pharaoh. Let's head to ringside.
Mechanics versus meat. I love it.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the main event mechs, Sawyer.
And here now, this is interesting, Michael. When we think about it, this is a former world heavyweight champion, and he is about to take on the #1 contender for the heavyweight championship. So, what better test if Ozir is really ready to face off for that belt than to beat a former champion?
Absolutely. That would, put that extra notch in the belt, legitimize that match even more.
And here comes his opponent.
Ozir Taran.
The VI Pharaoh, the leader of VIP, Ozir Taran, the most feared technical wrestler in MNW.
I'm a huge Taran fan, Jerry. I love me some Ozir Taran. Love it.
Yeah, I'm not saying that we hired you because you could roll your R's, but it is a nice time.
Que será?
Yep, there he is, 2 weeks away from the biggest night of his life when he challenges for the World Heavyweight Championship. And here we go.
Starting off, getting a quick shot off on Ozir Taran, taking him to the corner.
And the VI Pharaoh countering.
Fighting back. Oh!
Oh, single leg Boston Crab.
Showing some of the bot's prowess, however. Taran's not going to let that stand.
I mean, this is what happens when you face off against a tag expert, or a submission expert, I'm sorry. And immediately, as we well know, Ozir going after the arm.
Going after the arm, the joints. The places these bots always have issues.
So it's the question of what are we going to see? Is there going to be a Cyber Stunner or a Trials of Osiris? Maybe we'll get a Judgment of Anubis.
If either competitors can get something locked in or land one of their big moves, that could spell the end right there. For either of these competitors.
That's true.
Oh!
And we're getting social media's lighting up again. Maximilian Thunderthigh's tweeting out, "Let's go, my Pharaoh. End this with a tap. Might be recycled into a shiny new hubcap." Really, again with the rhyming, Max. Also tweeting out the Sandman. "I swear, if there is a countermeasure that takes Flashbang's fucking budget, I'm smashing every little possession VIP has. We have enough problems with the goddamn doof. We don't need VIP and me making more goddamn work for our accountants." Sandman, have you ever heard of the Streisand effect? We'll talk later.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Ozir
Taran working that arm.
Showing that technical prowess. Beautiful transition there, but it was cut off with an elbow.
Yeah. And outside the ring. I am assuming, from what we heard from Archer last week, that the repairs have gone into Zacho Duo's arm, and we have heard he is medically cleared to compete.
Or mechanically.
Yeah, I guess that would be the case in his, I'm used to it having to be somebody like Dr. Caliban clearing somebody for competition, but apparently it was our chief mechanic that had to clear Zacho Duo. And that was a lariat from hell.
Yeah, no, that was an absolutely blistering lariat. Good combination there. Zirtaran good with his technical prowess, but he is being outstruck here by one of the bots of Meme.
I mean, this is what you get from our Sawyer. He is a strong striker.
Absolutely.
As he seeks to terminate the career of Zirtaran right here and now.
Those hydraulics and servos firing on full tilt here. The VI Pharaoh has not had enough yet. Oh, DDT!
A very innovative one, really, with the way he crossed his arms and going after the leg.
Trying to take away some of Ozdir's tools in order to get those submissions locked in. Oh, good hip toss.
I mean, that's a good call, but one thing Zirtaran with his submission style, he is dangerous on the mat.
Absolutely dangerous on the mat. As you could tell with that hip saw, it's just that little bit of proficiency. He saw that minuscule window, and he capitalized on it 100% as he's in control of the match now. Ooh! Drop kick to the lower back.
Just, again, these are two of our top wrestlers, former champion, possible upcoming champion, men who have, or bots, individuals. Let's go with individuals. Oh, I was going to say something. But let's talk about the pain that Zirtaran is delivering to our Sawyer's arms. This is the question I always wonder. If you're a bot, why were you programmed to feel pain?
Yeah, those pain receptors got to be lighting up like a Christmas tree. Oh, but he's got a head locked in.
Wrenching on the head. Ozir, no. Oh, no. No, it's,
oh boy,
it's not as impressive when you do it. You're already a robot.
Yeah, that's not the point. No, jeez.
I think he once said there was something about reclaiming it for my people. Oh, just clothesline after clothesline. Now going to the corner. Oh, just punching him in the gut and the dome.
So back in your day, whenever you're at the club and you hit the robot, you were appropriating our Sawyer's culture.
I have never done the robot in my life.
More of a sprinkler guy.
Only two count. You are confusing me with Rocco Brunelli. Which we would all look at him and go, why?
Meanwhile, we got some stomps going on. A beautiful shoulder check there from Zirtaran, reclaiming control of this match.
Yep.
He's going to bring it to the mat, and that's going to hurt.
Also, we've got tweeting out on social media now. Oh, wait a minute. 1, 2.
Oh.
Count it 2. Zephyr Taylor, of all people, saying, Max, you've been saying some daft shite lately. Try to wrap a triple negative if you've been coerced against your will. Interesting.
Huh. Or more ridiculousness. People trying to...
I'd point out a lot of Flashbang guys are paying really close attention to this tonight. I think part of them,
the lower classes like to look up to what they could be, you know.
Well, or I think a lot of them are like, please tell me that we're not getting Wilson back.
They wish they had someone as talented and amazing as Wilson on that subclass show, but there we go.
Michael, I already had this from Rabbit last night. No brand warfare. Bad.
Fine.
No, because then I'm going to go from you know, I have to be going out with drinks with Eric Generic tomorrow night. Anyway, back to the action.
I said, fight me. Anyway, okay, yeah, back to the action. Zirtaran stomping on the legs.
Oh,
and Sawyer. Ooh.
Right. Oh, just working over working over those arms. Classic Zirtaran.
Taking away the striker's ability to strike, at least with the top half of their body. Oh, there we go. Boot on the head. Boot on the armpit.
Working that
over.
on
that arm.
Prepping for... that, I mean, that I think that is just he is definitely working those arms, getting ready for locking on that Trials of Osiris.
And he's not just focusing on the shoulders, the upper arms, that's also tearing at the ligaments, the things that go to your fingers. That's going to take away your ability to make a fist, your ability to grab onto the ropes.
And there he is again.
Ugh.
And tweeting out on social media, Maximilian Thunderthighs, Captain, let me borrow your ear and please listen clear. I joined VIP of volition, no coercion here.
Yep, there you go. There's your answer. He's in VIP because it's the place to be, baby!
And Sawyer waiting for Ozir to get back up and then trying to pound him back down. I think, yep, Ozir's been busted open.
Oh!
And there's that was a good stunner, wasn't it? I think that was the cyber stunner right there, and no.
Hey, Jerry, maybe if I do start wrestling, I'll join VIP. How about that?
Sure. That could be. I can think of a lot of people that would love to indoctrinate you into the world of wrestling.
Oh, yeah, but it's not going to happen. That was a joke. I'm in the world of wrestling as a commentator. It's here, Tehran, with a beautiful European uppercut there. Oh, the bot showing his strength.
Oh,
toss to the outside.
Dumping. That was a dump.
He dumped him onto his head.
There was no yeeting involved. Oh, this does. Oh, I was gonna say what was our Sawyer planning, but Ozir countered. Again, you are dealing with two ring veterans. This has been back and forth like nobody's business. Now Ozir getting into what is he? He looks like he's setting up for something. Getting our Sawyer in position, bringing him up again, and oh, here it is! Here it is!
Oh my God!
Oh, that's not even the it was the stretch of the knife. Oh my God, that was the coils of Apophis, but he did it.
And your winner, Ozir Tehran.
You know why he was going after those arms now.
Well, we always know that. I mean, we know his style. It was no surprise. I'm just surprised he used the coils of Apophis versus the trials of Osiris.
It's a tried and true method. Even if you're in the ring with him and you think you have it scouted, you're in so much pain that you don't even realize what he's doing.
I think he was just showing that he has more than one way to do it.
Absolutely. Can come from the left, come from the right, come straight down the middle. Either way, you're getting tapped out by Ozir Tehran.
Although, I think because about the time that was happening, via mobile text from the account of R. Sawyer, this bitch empty yeet.
Huh.
I think R. Sawyer might have taken his head out of the game at an inopportune moment.
Oh boy.
And yeah, that led to potential. You can't do that. And he should know that. He's a veteran. I think he got a little cocky there at the end.
Yeah, especially with the people we got running the pay window. You don't want to mess with that.
No. So, with that, we only got one thing left to deal with here. And that is, we have one last match, Michael. It's our main event.
Oh, boy.
It is one everyone's been waiting on. Maximilian Thunderthighs will be taking on the world champion, Zacko Duel. But before we get there, people, we've got this little bit of audio sent to us by Mr. Thunderthighs himself. So let's go listen to that now.
All right, Zacko, this may not have been how I wanted a champion's brawl, but I'm gonna make you fight me and give it your all. So let's turn up the fire and bring on the heat. Yo, Doctor of Albonomics, give me a fresh beat. Yo, Sacco, the champion, the main event mech, the ace of Warzone, but I'm shuffling the deck. So a warm-up match to Wazir's title shot. One hit from Thunder Thighs is enough to smash a bot. Do robots have insurance? You better go fund them, cause me's gonna have to buy himself a new gun. Where's your fight, Zacko? So reserved, where's your guts? Mechanical marvel, built entirely without nuts. I'm sure you'll come at me with your human arm switch, but I'm way more than human, gonna leave you with a twitch. If you don't come at me with everything that you got, maybe I'll just step in, take your world champion spot. Speaking of the former champs, sorry you rang. Haven't seen you do something since your stunner and flashbang. Did you get Zacko's arm shopping at the local Costco? We'll search new ways to reference in Edward Bosco, the slayer of bears and the killer of clowns. Yet the only time you flew solo was in the battlegrounds. So you're hit with your robos tied together like a suture, but it's VIP gold in your undisputed future. Oh Malice, I know you can bloody hear me alright. This obsession with flesh has become your day and night, just trying to prove that steel is better than the human mind. But when we squared off, it was you who took a flight. So maybe the mech should retire tonight. Get a new job working as a local traffic light. When I step into the ring with my letter in hand, you know my dear heard my words and I think you understand. The rest couldn't do it, so they sent me the best. This may not be a title shot, but this'll be a test. A chance to see which team will bend inwards and fold. Will it be mechanical metal or the glittery gold? So you better be ready, cause this match I aim to win. I ain't stopping all of Zacko unless you can get the pin.
Whew! Well, you know, Jerry, shoot therapy cannot heal physical burns. And that's a fact that's been proven tonight.
Sure, let's go with that. Well, no time like the present. Let's get down to ringside. It is time for the main event, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Here we go.
Hold on to your butts.
The following is your main event. Introducing first, representing VIP, Maximilian Thunder Thighs.
Well, here he is, the man everyone wants to know what the hell is going on.
Maximilian Thunder Thighs now has the Doctor of Albinomics scratching the records in his corner. A sure victory for this man.
You know what? I look at this and I don't know. But apparently before he came out to the ring in gorilla position, he tweeted out, "Yo, needed to get under the skin of the mechanical bot. He's the master of shoot therapy, so I took my shot."
I support this new Maximilian Thunder Thighs. As I've said multiple times, VIP bringing out the best in each and every one of their members, including their newest one, Maximilian Thunder Thighs.
Well, in response, Arthur goes, "Hey, Baldy, you might have won, but you might want to check your account. Aren't you missing a few zeros?"
And introducing their competitor, representing the main event mechs, Zacko Duo.
It's the champ.
There he is. Zacko Duo, your heavyweight champion, leader of the main event mechs, the cursed future, the man who was sent, well, the robot that was sent back in time to save us from Dr. Grimm, and has since had to make his way in a future that is no longer certain for him. And after spending months in an Inquisition prison, has rebuilt himself into the figure you see now.
Let's see if those upgrades and repairs have done their job. Let's see if that arm is still in working condition. There are so many factors going into this match. The mental state of Maximilian Thunder Thighs, the physical state of Zacko Duo. Are we going to see a blowout here tonight? Are we going to see a fair match? Are we going to see run-ins? You never know, but it's time for our main event.
Oh, well, Max starting out strong.
Strong with the back body drop and stomping on the head of Zako Duo.
Over the back body slam, and now just, pounding on the head of the mech. Oh, Zako tried for a reversal, and Max was having none of it.
Stomp on the back of the leg. Pushing to the ropes, going for... Oh, my God! Was that a Tierra's head scissors takedown? Something like that. Whatever it was crazy, sending Max straight into the ropes. Flatliner.
You got. Again, people look at him and think bot, and they think about kicking guys in the dick. But what a lot of people forget is that his style in the past has been very much speed and agility. It's only in more recent years that he has adopted the more aggressive, more brutal style.
I'd say count him as a cruiserweight, but that metal is dense. About as dense as his actual way of thinking.
Oh!
Ooh!
And going for it. And, okay, working on the arm of Max. Oh, just pounding him.
Yeah, Maximilian Thunderthighs goes for those slams, goes for those strikes. He uses that upper body strength, which he has plenty of. So if you disable that, you're going to disable a lot of that man's offense.
Curb stomp. Now just wearing him down.
Stomp to the gut.
Oh, just,
another one.
Oh, and knee to the neck. Going for the first pin of the match.
On those rope holds. Out at one.
And oh.
Maximilian Thunderthighs not getting a chance to put in any offense here.
I mean, he came out strong, and then Zaka went, well, we're done with that.
Ooh! Flying off that middle rope. Putting the leg across the throat of Maximilian Thunderthighs. Retaliating with a punch to the gut. Can he get a slam over here? Oh! Garroting him on the ropes with his own body weight.
And now Max going for a pin. One. Nope, just a 1 count.
I don't know what the neck durability of a Gundam's like, but that couldn't have felt good.
Well, I'm sure he just had a complete overhaul with the work on his arm.
Absolutely.
You know, probably, he has to have that 100,000 mile service. Oh! That was an innovative bulldog, if you ask me.
No, you're thinking of Malice. They were changing his oil when I got here this morning.
Look, different maintenance for different necks.
Yeah, I think he has some sort of power core who-do-what's-it, but that doesn't matter now when you're being gut-wrenched by Maximilian.
Well, after that belly-to-belly, and now a pin, but once again, only a 1 count.
Belly-to-belly, my bad.
Oh! And now just, again, brutalizing that... And the elbow.
This is why you're the wrestling expert, Jerry, and it's why I'm the fun expert.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Just take the compliment, man. All right. Zako Duo moving in. Calculating his every move, sending Maximilian Thunderthighs to the outside.
And what are we getting next?
Ooh. And Zako lights you up with one of those combinations, hitting you in the face, hitting you in the gut. It just lights up all the pain receptors in your brain.
Everything that can hurt you does hurt.
Absolutely. Oh! It's a beautiful little, was that like a little package slam?
I think that's one way to look at it, yeah.
Oh, into the steel steps! Tripping over it with that midsection, taking it to the corner of the ring there. Maximilian sliding back in.
He's
gonna go for the count
balancing brain tactics.
That was not enough, however.
Oh, that's not a good spot, Max.
Oh!
Getting suplexed off of Brett's rope. Not what you want.
A little off the top. Oh. And the arms locked in here on Maximilian Thunder Thighs. Ooh. Once again, damaging the offense of Maximilian Thunder Thighs.
1, 2.
2.
Barely a 2 count, if you ask me. And Max. Oh, reversal by Max. Do judo flip.
Beautiful shoulder throw there.
Oh.
It seems Max's wrestling has become a bit more technically sound, probably due to hanging out with Azir Taran.
1, 2, and a
2.
Kick out at 2.
You have to wonder what they're teaching him there when he's at. Oh!
And Max flops. Yeah, he asked earlier, could I flop any harder?
And there he goes. He flopped pretty damn hard there.
Working over, trying to maybe get some separation on those servos in the neck.
Yeah, it reminds me, as I was saying, Jerry, like, do you think Maximilian is taking any tutelage from the members of VIP?
I mean, it is absolutely possible. Max was already a very accomplished wrestler.
Doesn't mean you can't get better.
It's true.
Everyone has their niche, and if you can break out into multiple, you have way more offense to bring upon your... on your opponent.
Oh! That was a well-placed elbow from Brett's rope.
Signed, sealed, delivered straight to the chest of Maximilian Thunder Thighs.
Reversal by Max. And, backbreaker. Oh, no, another one? I guess so, yeah, 2.
Ooh.
2 backbreakers on Max is going to... Oh, Max is going to return the favor to Zacho.
Going for that abdomen, that core.
Going
now
up to
he's
the middle
at the second rope.
And, denied.
Nobody home on that. Zacho just too quick.
No,
too
Zacho had that
calculating,
scouted.
too cold.
Now whipping him into the corner.
A slingshot there and a slow approach.
Thinking about
eyeing
what he
up
wants
his
to
opponent.
do. Oh, countered by Max.
Too much time. Gave the big man time to breathe. Oh.
Going back up.
See, that's what I mean. That's straight out of the playbook of Azir Taran attacking the arms like that.
And again.
Oh.
Again, Zacho Duo is like, nope, I don't think so, Max. All right,
the
into
mechanical
the corner.
mind.
Turning him around. Now what? Oh, I'm sorry, Max.
Oh, no.
It's time for
Max.
the genetic reset button.
Your poor balls. Oh, no.
Well, this is a Zacho special. And wait, what?
Wait, what?
He went up and kneed him in the face instead.
Kneed him in the face? That's not not how the move.
Wait a minute. Since when does Zacho Duo not hit you in the testicles?
Oh, it's because he wants the crowd on his side. This new side of meme. It's making you wholly ineffective. This is... I don't like this, Jerry.
Or maybe he just feels Max doesn't deserve a kick in the balls. You ever think of that?
I feel like everyone deserves a kick in the balls, Jerry.
Yeah, I'll remind Zacho you said that next time we talk.
I don't talk with the talent. Anyway.
And
ooh.
Just the great slam, but not even a 1 count. Nope, Zacho's like, you got to be better than that.
Overhand right punch. Oh, Zacho reversed. Oh, into the reverse DDT. Planting Maximilian Thunder Thighs, then planting a fist in his chest.
I think somebody's tweeting. I think somebody has Max's phone. Because there was just a tweet out from Max's account, but he's in the ring.
Huh.
The tweet said, my protective cup, how did you know X-ray vision, Zacho? I don't know.
My guess is Wilson.
I don't know. That kind of felt beefy to me.
You think it was a little beefy?
I think it could have been a little beefy.
Gotcha. Oh, boy, here we go. Up for a slam. Into the ropes. My God.
A rope-assisted power slam. And going for the cover. 1, and just 1.
just the ropes dragging across the head and neck of Zako as he was slammed to the mat.
All right, sending Max back to the corner. Oh, was going for something, but Max had it, got out of the way in time, but Zako minimized damage to himself. But now, advantage seems to be to Max, and he's dancing for the crowd.
He's trying to hype him up, getting ready to do something here to Zako Duo.
I was going to say, you're letting Zako Duo recover. That's always a bad plan. And Zako proves why. Oh, stretching him out.
No.
Stretching him out.
The abdomen and thigh of Maximilian Thunderfangs being called into question here. Twisting his torso. That's putting torsion on the leg and on the core.
This is where you start wondering, maybe you would have preferred a kick in the balls.
Absolutely. You might prefer that to getting a concussion.
Oh, and Max countering and flipping Zako over.
Hook toss, but Zako didn't let go of that arm until the last moment he could.
No, that's
get some extra damage in on Max.
Again, the veteran status of Zako Duo.
Man, what a pair of competitors.
Man is the ace of Warzone for a reason. All right. Back suplex.
Once Max has those arms locked around you, there's no escape from those slams and suplexes.
Max he's just trying to do a methodical workover, and Zako says, yeah, eat that.
Yeah, you're not Azir Turan. That's for sure.
Oh, punches and chops.
Oh, another chop.
And kicks. Yeah, that's the Zako Duo we have come to expect. Oh, and that was a guillotine leg drop.
And I can hear the audience at home with the woo, because that one looked like it hurt.
And still and now it's Zako Duo knowing he has to put the pressure on Max. Curb stomp.
Absolutely. There's a huge psychological game when it comes to wrestling. Can you make your opponent get emotional? When your opponent's emotional, are they the type to make mistakes? Is your opponent the type to get sloppy when they're angry or demoralized?
And
can you get under the skin of your opponent?
There we go. Max kicking out again.
And what happens when your opponent doesn't have skin or a regular brain?
Again, I'll point out that if Zako Duo is nothing, he is an absolute tactician.
Tactician, cerebral assassin, call it what you will.
He knows how to get under his opponent's skin. He knows where to find the weak points. Max is doing everything he can to press his advantage, which is, at this point, mostly brute strength.
Yeah, is strategy enough to get past that brute strength? The answer isn't always yes, 100% of the time.
Max
oh my god!
Fly. Max
oh
is
my god!
Fly
for the! Oh my god!
Wait, what's going on here? What the hell?
It's not from the! Oh my god!
That was the judgment of Anubis. That was Azir Turan's move.
That was the direct call out to Azir Turan.
What the hell? I mean, what was that? Was that Zako trying to say, Max, Azir is putting you down, so now I'm doing it his way?
I think that was a general middle finger to VIP.
Yeah, you think you're impressive? Ooh. I can do it too? All possibilities.
Absolutely all possibilities. But though I had no doubt that he could pull off a move like that.
You remember Max said, I wonder how hard I can flop? I think Zako just showed him.
Yeah, the answer's pretty hard. I don't like to see it. But it seems like Zako Duo is getting the edge in this match. Get up, Max!
Oh, yep. Yep, Zako's on fire now. I don't know. Max, you're in trouble. You need to take the offense back, or
he's absolutely in trouble.
Or the World Heavyweight Champion is just going to have his way with you.
Go!
Like that.
On for that cutter from the second rope, hanging his legs.
And okay.
To the corner, back elbow. Oh!
All right, Max is getting in there again.
Regaining some momentum. Needs to work on him before he goes for that pin again.
Yeah, he's got a lot of ground to make up. I'd say if we were scoring on points, Zacho would be ahead.
Though we have seen Maximilian Thunderthighs come back from worse.
Stunner, well, not after drop kick, but he didn't drop him. Oh boy. Neck breaker.
Oh!
Now, I think Zacho smells blood. Stretching him again.
Absolutely blood in the water, stretching that abdomen.
And
Max make a tap.
Powering out. Yep, punching. And
punch. And that hip toss.
And there it is. The ace has on the defensive, but no. Oh
my God!
Hell of a bulldog. And now you see Zacho getting charged up.
The athleticism of Zacho Duo showing itself in spades here tonight.
I think his reserve battery kicked in. And stretching him out. I don't know how much more Max can take. Zacho.
Maximilian Thunderthighs laying face down in the ring here.
Kicking him, punching him. Yeah,
he was out cold for a moment there. He's not looking good for Maximilian Thunderthighs.
Kick out again by Max.
Holding on hope, holding on to that determination. Get a win here for VIP.
And once again going for that stretch.
Though I suppose you know what you get into when you go in against the champ.
Throwing Max out of the ring again.
So to take it back to earlier in the match, I don't understand why Zacho Duo is changing up his offense. I mean, he had a clear shot to go there for something that would have been pretty debilitating for Maximilian Thunderthighs.
I think maybe it's you got to win smart. You got to adjust to your opponent.
He could have won smart there, kicked him in the nuts, but no. He didn't.
But you know what?
And that's
kicking
boggling my mind.
That's what people would expect.
Yeah, and he could have done it in one. Just saying, I don't think he would have kicked out of that. That's his takedown.
Yep. Now he's measuring him. Punch. Max counters, and yeah, they're just trading back and forth now. We are definitely in the end game of this matchup.
It's been a great year for this hard-hitting style of wrestling.
And
it's only getting better here in Multiverse Nexus Wrestling.
And he is just... Okay, now what?
Oh, boy. It's something locked in, bringing Max
He's trying to decide where he wants to take him and how he wants to end
this. Is he tying him up on the ropes? No, what's he doing? Slingshot back
there.
Trying to go for the drop down. No!
Oh, you remember how I said earlier that Zacho's style used to be speed and agility? That was shades of the old Zacho Duo.
That was unexpected. He's become such an efficient... Man can harm you, but...
This is what I was talking about. Zacho Duo knows enough to change up his style depending on his opponent. He is ready and pulling out old school Zacho. All right, getting pounded into the turnbuckle now. Never fun.
Old school tactics or not, that doesn't beat getting your head slammed to the turnbuckle.
I think he busted Max open, and now there's the pin. 1, 2,
Edge
3.
Of the metal,
That's
tapping Max on the face.
Oh, the Ansible effect.
And your winner, Zacho Duo.
That unbelievably effective spinning back elbow. The Ansible effect lands.
Well, 2 weeks from the Super Show, and both Ozir Turan and Zacho Duo pick up wins. They're both heading into the big show with a ton of momentum.
This collision course is going to hit on what day, Jerry?
It is going to hit on November 20th. Ladies and gentlemen, we now know. Here's what we have now for the card. We now know that at the Super Show on November 20th, We are going to see the Storyteller versus the Janitor. We know that we are going to see Dagarik defend his Warpgate Hardcore Championship against Lade Hireold. We know that Raphael Sampson will face the Funk for the Big Oof Championship. As was determined tonight, Sir McCheese will go after Lady Boots' Nexus Titan Championship, and Zako Duo will face off against the VI Pharaoh for the World Heavyweight Championship. But wait a second. Did you just see as Zako was leaving the ring finally after celebrating? He walked over to did he just pull something out of Max's? Yeah, there was
that still the letter. Is that still in the line?
He's got a letter. He's got oh no, he's got the is that the letter? Is that the letter?
I don't know if that wasn't in the stipulations for this match,
well,
was it?
I think I don't know. I actually hang on, let's go through the archive. I mean, all Max ever said was somebody has to pin him. Oh boy, and tweeting out on social media is R. Sawyer. Time to find out what's in that damn letter.
That was not on the... Was that on the stipulation for the... No.
I don't know. Well, you know what? Zako has it. Zako pinned him.
VIP, talk to your lawyers. Talk to your lawyers.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are out of time. So much to chill on. We will see you next week for the Go Home Show before the Super Show on November 20th. For Michael Montoya, I'm Jerry Aldini. Good night.
Good night.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the M&W Archive channel. Just remember, you're doing this not for you, but for me, because I deserve to be seen at all times, everywhere. Wilson, son of...